Okay, so we good or still having a little bit of trouble here? Alright, looks like we're live. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again in Fallout New Vegas. Pretty quickly in comparison to the normal streams. Just because I really want to get to the, I really want to get to the DLC already. Because again, one of my favorite games, but I've never played. Oh, there it is. We need this. That's the only reason this place exists. Like, I remember when I first got this game, I didn't know the snow globe existed here, and I was like, why the hell did they let you come here? There's nothing to do. But there's that one fucking snow globe. And that snow globe makes all the difference. Wait, presidential suite. Oh, is there a doctor in here? Or no, I can buy a doctor, I think. I'm pretty sure I can buy a doctor, can't I? It's technically my house at this point. Well, this will be my house for the rest of the playthrough, but yeah. I could have sworn you could buy like a fucking doctor here or something. Huh. No, I'm pretty sure you can buy a fucking doctor here. I just don't know where the fuck to look. Oh yeah, the snow globe collection is here as well. The fuck? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, what the fuck? That's good. Oh, it's actual, oh, well, that's empty. I'm so fucking annoyed with that shit already. Could've sworn that you could buy a fucking doctor for this fucking area. As far as I know, there's nothing of real value in this particular area. It's just like, it's just a place for you to chill out with your companions and shit. It does make it easier to keep track of them when you start getting multiple companions. Can we really not buy a fucking doctor in here? Yeah, I guess we can.
Where to, partner?
It's weird. Alright, let's head to the fucking floor and then we'll hopefully move out from there. I'm pretty sure you could have bought a doctor in this one.
Casino floor.
Yeah, Boone, I know.
I've got you.
Me and Boone are both just fucking crippled right now because if you guys didn't watch the last stream, or if you don't remember, right when me and Boone made our way into New Vegas, there's always an animation of a guy who goes through there and they kill him. So when they shot at us, they got me and Boone and crippled us.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
Stream just blurry. I don't know why they would appear blurry. It should be at the same resolution it normally is. It could be maybe just because like I have my BlueStacks auto farming right now that could be causing problems, but it's always auto farming.
Oh, great. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky Third. Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House is. It could.
Oh no. Okay, see that's not the stream. My head is broken right now, technically. Here, let me show you. So when they blew up the guy, they blew up Boone's legs and they hit me in the head. So every now and again it's gonna look blurry until I go fix it right now. It's a nice mechanic, but it's kind of annoying as hell that I got my fucking injury as a result of something that wasn't my fucking direct fault. Like, I was already clear to go in, and they just opened fire on him. But they opened fire on him with weapons they shouldn't have yet, because they blew him up with a grenade launcher. According to House, they don't have the grenade launcher until the Mark II Platinum Chip. But he didn't get the Platinum Chip yet. So I feel like that's a scripted section that's done incorrectly. And we did not give the second snow globe to her, did we? No, we just walked right on out. I don't think I can fix Boone right now either, actually, because I think because Boone's also in hardcore mode, I'm going to check and see if fixing myself will fixes him up, but he might be crippled for a while, because I think I need to give him a doctor's bag. I hope I don't have to give him a fucking doctor's bag. He's just going to have to suffer. He's just going to have to tough it out like a he's just going to have to tough it out. That's all he can do right now. That's all I'll allow him to do right now. Yeah, unfortunately, the fucking King of Fire's game right now. I can't just fucking directly loot to farm. Thankfully, New Vegas is a lot of running, so I can just keep moving forward while taking care of this. Alright. I don't know how strong Boo is right now.
That's a first recon beret. They're the best marksmen in the NCR military.
Oh yeah, so the last two streams got copyright claimed by the people who own Johnny Guitar, ironically enough,
All that wealth is
and
strip.
Big Iron. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. So if you guys see ads on the live streams, those aren't me, that's them, and that money's going to them, not me. Where's the girl at? Is she asleep right now?
Hello.
Now, a copyright claim isn't inherently a copyright claim isn't inherently a bad thing. It's just there she is.
When people have got nothing left.
What?
They can always...
Hey, so where the fuck is the girl then? Where's the doctor? Does she not? Where the fuck does she sleep then? I think there's actually a I think there's a snow globe here too, actually. There she is. Okay, yeah, yeah. All right, cool. Pretty sure Burst win that fight.
Emily says you're working with her on bugging the Lucky 38. That information would be in... I'm amazed you... This should help with the pain.
Like 50 bottle caps is like really. Well, no. Okay, so it is to a degree, but at the same time.
Anything else?
Okay, so I don't understand how they fucking did the first one. Alright, boom, good to go? Okay, I see. This is what I don't like. Because I don't know if... Let's try using a stim pack on him. No, Super Boo is nowhere near comparable to... Battle of Gods, Goku. Alright, so now we're just injured, which is fine. Like, let's clearly establish that situation. Battle of Gods confirms, and I think the anime confirms as well, that Super Vegito would not be able to... Okay, so are you saying, like, what if the Boo in Super, who's already trained in shit, what if he became, like, Spoohan again? What's my quest right now, actually? Oh, yeah, I gotta go Caesar's Legion, that's right. Okay, before we go Caesar's Legion, we have to replace Boone. Hang on, I need to buy some food from this guy.
Need some grub? I got you. You won't.
This guy's pretty great because you can just buy food from him and you're basically covered for the entire hardcore run through. And his food's not very expensive either. I think he would still lose. No, yeah, Fat Boo gets way stronger in the actual or in Super. Fat Boo gets way stronger. I didn't even do anything. They gave me the experience for it. Let's just loot the body real quickly. Oh yeah, I saw Maria in my hands. Yep, that seems to be the case. I mean, well, unfortunately, Buhan wouldn't scale to freaking. Even though he got stronger, he wouldn't really scale to what do we call it? He wouldn't scale to fucking Beerus, let alone fucking. Well, Jiren's stronger technically, but you know what I'm saying.
Hey there. Alice.
Hang on. I mean, you can basically confirm that after the events. Once he gets blue, you can basically confirm he's 2C. Or low 2C to be more accurate.
Welcome to the Crimson Caravan. Deliver this invoice. It's
Beerus is helping in that feat, to be sure. But Blue Goku scales to characters like Jiren, and Jiren's stronger than Beerus. Or at a bare minimum, Jiren's got a destruction level. Yeah, but by the time he gets blue, he's way stronger than red. Okay, so my controller's dying right now for some reason. Hope it doesn't die on me too quickly. Hang on. Okay, so we're gonna have to play like this for a little bit, so it's gonna be awkward as shit. But Beerus can do that. Okay, could you clarify your statement there? Because you're missing a letter there, or you're missing a few letters there. No. I mean, could you clarify the? Could you clarify what you said? Okay, so you're saying Beerus can't do that alone. That is a fair argument to make, certainly. But Jiren, by the time we get to the tournament of power, Jiren should be able to do shit like that, no problem. Hang on, Camp McCarran is where exactly? Yeah, I thought so. I had to go a little bit around. The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm gonna need Cass in the bunker, so I have to recruit Sharon Cassidy or Veronica. I could recruit Veronica easier, but I don't remember where she's at right now, and I'm not gonna go search into the roads. I'll wait till Mangler shows up, and then he'll be able to tell me where she is, no doubt. So we gotta go camp.
Yes, I will.
Oh, son of a bitch, he's already here.
She's at a trading outpost,
Do you know?
but I don't remember where the trading outpost is. I know it's on a highway.
Yeah, no. See, I know it's like close to New Vegas.
Oh wait, do you know where Helios 1 is?
I do.
Okay, it should be somewhere to the east of that on the map.
All right. Well, let's walk Cam and
'Cause I know
Cam
it's-
anyways, since we're already here. Okay, so here's the thing about Dragon Ball. Yeah, low 2C, that's what I was telling, I don't know who I was debating on this one. I was telling,
Probably the Cyber Beyonder.
I think it was Beyonder I was talking to, because Beyonder was making the claim that Goku could destroy multiple, or someone, I don't want to say a name because I don't want to, like, misrepresent anybody right now. Someone was making the claim that Goku could destroy multiple universes within Dragon Ball. You know, like Universe 7 and shit. And I'm like, no he can't, because he's scared of Xeno, or impressed by Xeno, who destroyed 6. Or he destroyed 7, I think. So, like, how can that be impressive if Goku could destroy more than 7, you know? Like, there's nothing impressive about that feat.
Wait, did he claim that he destroyed 7?
So, he was claiming via power scaling because, according to the scans, he claimed that Red Goku could destroy the universe on his own because it was him without, like, you know, controlling his power. So he was making the claim that by the time we get to Blue, he could destroy multiple macroverses. But I'm like, that doesn't make sense lore-wise because lore-wise, he's afraid of Xeno.
Well, hang on, though. But that contradicts his argument against Mundus being a 2B being. Like, he literally claims that you need to destroy time in between those universes. And I'm like, yeah, but, like, I made fucking claims for why he could do that. But wait, so Goku gets a multiplier, so that means he can suddenly destroy any amount of time that separates the universes? Wait, so why can't Mundus do that?
Oh yeah, no, like, I'm not sure who I was talking to directly. I don't want to fucking throw anyone on the bus, but yeah, no, that was basically the argument they were making. And I was like, but he's scared of Xeno, or Xeno's trying to be more powerful, and Xeno's own feat is that he destroyed 7 universes and that's it. That's clearly the high bar of the series right now.
Doesn't he destroy the universes that don't participate in the, Oh, no, he destroys the universes that participate in what's it called? The Tournament of Power. Because he just erases them every time they die.
Yeah. Where the fuck is this fight?
Yes, the angels should be above Beerus, but I don't think anyone, I don't think anyone has a contention with that.
No,
If the angels were weaker than Beerus, that'd be kind of weird.
yeah, no. So, well, he also made the claim that according to the Daizenshu, it said that that the actual realms are split up by space and time, or they're split up in space, and there's a scan in the manga that.
A pleasure to meet
Hang
you.
on.
I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations.
I'm Thomas Hilderden. Please go investigate this vault that has vegetation in it. Nah.
Fine.
I'm pretty sure you get sent to him because of an invoice from Alice McLaffery, but you could just walk in there and talk to him.
Anything else from Alice. Alice Crimson. Was there anything else?
Or, you know, don't respond to me, that's cool.
Oh, I said I did.
Did Dr. Hilder...
Oh, okay.
This really...
Wait, so are you doing Cass's questline, or?
Well, okay, so I'm gonna go do the Legion thing right now because I gotta go to the Legion, and I can't take Boom with me to the Legion.
Didn't mention her?
No, okay, so no, we still didn't confirm it. Goku has a statement in the manga that apparently claims that time flows differently in the afterlife. So, according to this knowledge, we can infer that the afterlife has a different flow of time, and this is an argument people use for separate space times.
A fair wage, but I'm not rich.
Personally, I don't think it's full. I don't think that's accurate because we see that it has a same space time every single time, or we see that it does flow.
I would have to go back and look at those statements. There's also someone sent some scans that apparently they're all, the afterlife are like infinite in size or something, and I was like, I don't think that was ever stated once.
That's in Daizenshu. I've seen that one.
No wonder it's never been stated.
Afterlife does have a different space time. If it does have a different space time, you have to that confirms that Goku would be 2C, not low 2C.
My
Because
day is good.
they're infinite. My day's going well as well. They're both infinite in size, and if they have separate space times confirmed, that would make Goku at bare minimum 2C. Which isn't too crazy, because if you can destroy one universe, like in terms of Universe 7, you should be 2C already. Well, no.
That's no argument for why he should be capable of blowing up the other universes in like Dragon Ball Super.
Okay, but the Kaioshin realm's a part of Universe 7, technically. I know it's outside the universe, I think, but like it's still technically part of the same macroverse.
Why doesn't somebody just bring up that scan of the? It's like from the Daizenshu. It's literally just a picture of Universe 7 and like the Dragon Ball. Well, granted, this was before Dragon Ball Super introduced the other universes, the other like macroverses that existed.
He didn't do it alone. Yeah, no, the feat in Battle of Gods he didn't do alone, but by the time he gets blue and determine the power, you're kind of downplaying Goku if you think that he's only just like base level low 2C, if you accept their separate space times.
Ooh.
Go look at the anime, the God Key coming from Goku doing the 2C. No, but you understand that blue's more powerful than red, right? Like, the key didn't drop when he controlled it, it just wasn't seeping out anymore.
So I've been seeing some arguments for people saying that he's 2B. For the same logic that I argued Dante for being 2B, but they don't accept Dante being 2B, but they'll accept, like, Brawly or some of the higher characters being 2B. Which, I mean, I don't think you can even claim within Dragon Ball that would be the case, because you would need to see him blow up, like, 1,000 different space-time continuums, or you would have to see him blow up an amount of space and time that is equivalent to 1,000 space-time continuums. Which the closest thing I can think of would be like a fourth-dimensional universe that's confirmed to be infinite in size, because time and space inside that universe would be stretched to an infinite degree, which would be quantitatively greater than any 2B feat. Even if it... Whereas BattleWiki probably wouldn't accept that as 2B because it's not within their technical applications, but in reality, it is literally greater than any 2B feed because you're destroying an infinite degree of fourth-dimensional time and space.
Okay, look, Atomic Tube, I understand that the feat in question was done, like, because I don't like the feat either. I don't like scaling Goku to that feat. But by the time we get to, like, freaking Determine of Power, you really are downplaying Goku here if you think he's not 2C.
He's still solar system level. Yeah, I think a lot of people are arguing now that, like, due to the statements in, like, Kai and, like, the anime and stuff, that apparently, like, Kid Buu is universal. And I'm just like, by this logic, like, Cell and Goku and Frieza would eventually be universal, because eventually, if they kept blowing up planets, they would destroy the universe. They're just, like, many times weaker than him. If they lived long enough, they would.
Alright, so I'm gonna send Boone away for now.
Boone, you're not one. Wait. Make sure you get all your stuff from him first.
Well, let me check and see what I gave him.
Reinforced leather, you're gonna have to take that. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, fine.
Then give it back to me. Wait, do you have EDE?
Not yet. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go try and get him right now because I think I can get him now.
What is it?
But first, I'm gonna grab Cassidy because
I'll make my way there.
Boone will kill the Legion on sight.
Wait, so how far did you get last time?
I'm on the. I already killed Benny with the pull Q. If you want to see what happened there.
You killed him with a pull Q?
I basically popped like freaking 7 stem packs to keep me alive, and I just started whacking him to death. Well, I agree. So Xeno is like what? Lol, Xeno can't be higher than 2C. I mean, yeah, but you understand that 2C is from what, 1 to 1,000, I think. Like, I mean, like, you can both be 2C, just have one 2C be way stronger than the other 2C. Like, there's a good margin of difference there. We just don't really talk about it all that much because we keep talking about the same fucking characters, and Dante's, like, way into 2C, so it never really matters. But like, yeah.
Also, Kid Buu is definitely multi-galaxy level. Like we see in the manga as well as in the anime, it's confirmed that like Fat Buu specific. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Kid Buu. If it's not, it's Fat Buu. So you would automatically assume, like, either way, you would assume if it's Fat Buu, Kid Buu would be stronger because he literally demonstrates he is by beating the shit out of Fat
show
Buu.
the feat. A blood boost is nothing. Well, okay, so do you not accept multiple? Okay, so now the question here is, do you not accept multipliers at that
You do
level?
realize the blood boost has like 2 different versions, right? Like the ones that happen prior to 1 are just like a small increase, and then the ones after 1 are like insane.
Do I still not fucking have enough parts?
Like, I think Beyonder tried to say that the blood boost is inconsistent after 1, which is kind of funny because he doesn't realize that, like, Void Mundus and Abigail are stated to be they're stated to be stronger than Mundus. We don't know to what degree, but Void Mundus, we can make some inclinations about how strong he is. And Dante
Abigail-
goes from, like, using all of his strength and base to, like, effectively one-shotting them and Argosax.
I don't think you can say Abigail will stay to be stronger.
Yeah. Sid literally says, "I'll surpass the power of the 4 devils. I'll show you power on par with the Demon Kings." The four great devils would be the greatest.
You're interpreting that as that means Mundus.
So some people said it was the 4 demons that are vying for power. Sid knows who the 4 demons vying for power is. He never specifies that. He says the 4 great devils. I wouldn't take that statement as, 4 random schmoes that are taking over demon. Well, no, I would interpret that as 4 of the greatest demon kings, because
I think my problem.
Mundus, or 4 of the greatest demons that have existed.
I think my only problem with that is we never hear Mundus referred to as a great devil. If we did, I'd support you, but we don't really understand DMC's cosmology because they don't give us the full cosmology.
Yes, but you understand that, like, he was the last demon king that existed outside of, like, Argosax, and he's been around for the past couple of years. So
Aware versus Battle,
people
you get
know
1001 universes destroyed. Lol. Well, I think they're just trying to set up a metric. Like, if you're over 1,000, like, you're beyond base like 2C as a tier. I mean, I think it's sort of like an arbitrary number, if I'm being honest here. I think they were just trying to pick a big enough number to show a difference between the 2 tiers.
Which, categorically, it doesn't really make too much of a difference at that point, because you could argue, like, Mundus is not a 2B being, but then it's like we don't even see what Mundus is capable of. Like, he just comes back, can take out a basic 2C universe. I mean, he made Nightmare, who can blow up the demon world, which is a 4th dimensional universe that's infinite in size, which would already be greater than any 2C.
Buena suerte con esto.
Not to mention, Mundus should be capable of destroying the human world. So if he just made like 5 universal space-time continuums and just blew them up, like...
did I die?
At this point, we're just kind of splitting hairs.
Oh shit, I died. Wow, I did not realize they were going to hit me that. I should buy better armor at some point. Also, isn't 4D just 4D, right? If you can destroy 4D, doesn't this make destroying 1001? Okay, 1001 universes means destroying 1001 4th dimensional universes. It doesn't mean you're fucking. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, you could also qualify for 2C by destroying an infinite one, because you're just destroying like the 2C universe is infinite size. However, destroying an infinite 2C, an infinite size 4th dimensional universe is quantitatively and qualitatively greater than a normal 4th dimensional universe, because you're destroying time on the 4th dimensional level spread out over an infinite space and infinite degree. Like, the axis that holds that universe in place extends indefinitely.
Yeah, but it kind of works like Xeno and Beerus. They both might be 2C, and Beerus have full power minds. Yeah, no, but that's what I said. So Goku could be 2C and still be vastly weaker than the other characters.
Which means, like, two universes that are, like,
I mean,
4th
no one's
dimensional.
making the claim for or at least on this channel, no one's making the claim for 2B DMC or DMC. No, we make that claim. 2B DBZ. Like no one's here. I don't believe Dragon Ball's 2B. I barely believe Dragon Ball's high 2C outside of Xeno maybe. But like, I mean, to argue they're not at least regular 2C by the time they get to Tournament of Power is downplaying.
Why does everyone keep calling them Xeno? It's Zeno.
It's Xeno.
It is Zeno.
It is Xeno. You're just gonna have to accept facts.
Oh my goodness.
Where Devious... Okay, so then what's going on here? Like, why is 2C so hard to believe? He's way stronger by the end of fucking Dragon Ball Super than he was at the beginning. And blue form is vastly superior to red form, canonically. Even in the manga, the only thing that's confirmed is that red form is faster, but blue form's still more powerful.
What you mean, Super Saiyan God? Super Saiyan?
Hold up. Oh, heck.
I'm sorry. I had to say that name. That's so ridiculous that they had to like change the name halfway through because they're just like, yeah, this sounds really stupid.
Well, there is a huge gap between 2C and 2B. Yeah, there is, but there's also a huge gap between high 2C and low 2C.
The troopers won't go down in the camp with the problem is, Milo.
Oh yeah, I was always saying like the difference between the 2C like or well, two 2C universe, two fourth dimensional universes, effectively like 2C feet, is that while time does separate them, those universes are separated by a finite amount of space. It's just time also encompasses that space because the axis that holds that universe is filled with both space and time, just like in the third dimension.
I will agree, maybe for Tournament of Power Goku, but anything below is low 2C. Yeah, that's fair.
But you know, literally like what's it called? Like literally the only difference between like a fourth dimensional universe from one fourth dimensional universe to another versus a three-dimensional universe to another is that the time and space are just of a higher quality.
Not really. High 2C and 2B is like 1000, 1001.
I mean, you would need like a statement for a character to confirm like just how many if they're getting like really close, like I can blow up like over 900 universes on the fourth dimensional level.
I got a quest here to kill the NCR prisoners.
But for me, I usually the reason I accepted like Mundus as being 2B for a while is because the only difference between Mundus and a 2B being is that Mundus only shows us that he makes a single universe. There's no reason he wouldn't be capable of making 1,000 of those fuckers. Because it cost him no energy, and he's fighting a person that's killing him. He did it. Like, literally just did the universe for the purpose of, like, sending them to a different, like, room. Not to hurt his palace. But for all intents and purposes, his attacks that are fighting Dante should be vastly more powerful than that.
Wait.
Because those attacks were intended to kill him.
Okay, you know
But he just doesn't have a... We'll go ahead, sorry.
No, what I was going to say is we're actually going to reload our save real quickly. And...
Are you reverting time itself?
Well, it's because, like, I don't want to kill the NCR prisoners, but, like, the only way... Well, actually, can he do it on his own?
Is that Benny?
No, that's Cass.
Why is she dressed in Benny's clothes?
Why, indeed.
Imposter.
Man, he is pretty fucking strong, actually. I think he can do it all on his own.
Is it just better to do, like, what is it? Like, you can convince Benny to give up, like, the penthouse or whatever with, like, in the platinum chip with, like, speech and barter, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was just going to do that, wait for him to leave, and then just put a bullet in his back. But I'm wondering if, like, that'll turn the Topps casino against me.
Okay, so...
Because I don't want to
no.
have to shoot my way out.
No, if you kill Benny in the casino, the other chairman will not attack you.
Oh, so they just don't care.
Well, yeah, basically. Okay, see, my problem here is I want to go talk to the Legion, and I'm going to be doing this. This is going to get me in trouble.
I mean, the only way you could argue Mundus is 1A is if the statement for if the divinity statue was confirmed to be created, if the god of space and time that created the divinity statue has a statement that confirms he exists over all dimensions of space and time, or beyond the dimensions of space and time.
Cass, for the love of God, do not die on me. Get the fuck over here, Cass. Cass, you run away with me. Cass, run away with me.
Though to be fair, that would be kind of weird, though, if that was true, because that would mean Void Mundus
Cast,
technically
fuck over here!
fulfills. I mean, Void Mundus would have to have fulfilled that purpose. Actually, no. That would, if that were true, that would probably make even if Mundus didn't actually wasn't more powerful than that god, it wouldn't matter because Dante would probably scale to that, given that the Qliphoth would have had to have created that god, since it's confirmed to have created all life.
Cast,
And Mundus,
fuck over
Mundus Urizen would have ate that fruit. I don't know if that would be high 1A. I don't really get into 1A. I'll stick 1B and below. I'm just saying if that were true, but we don't have a statement like that, so we don't put them at 1A.
Oh, Cast, don't you dare fucking die on me.
Did you let her run down there?
Well, okay, so the Legion just started attacking my people as soon as we got in there, but yeah, let's see.
Seems like she's killing them.
I have to admit, I'm not authorized to pay for contract work, but here's something for...
Alright, cool.
Oh yeah, I think there's a unique machete down here. The leader of the Legion that's running this outpost has it.
Actually, wait, hang on a minute. We're actually gonna go. Rather than do energy weapons, we're gonna put all our skill into repair because I think 65 is the level we need to fully repair ED.
Yeah. By the way, once you get to 14, if you have 90 repair, you can get jury rigging.
Oh, that basically that basically makes it to where you can repair anything forever. Because you can
jury rigging is crazy. You can repair any light armor with any light armor.
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
Yeah, no. Then you can repair any gun with any gun of the same type.
Well, it's almost the same type. You can repair, I think, any shotgun that has 20 gauge ammunition with roughly any shotgun that has 20 gauge ammunition. But there's some weird exceptions.
I mean, if the Qliphoth stated to create everything, then it created everything. Saying it doesn't predate dimensions and time is kind of stretchy. There is a difference between existence and creation, though. Hang on. Yeah, okay, 65. I can perfectly repair it.
Yes. Oh yeah, he can make you ammo. That's one of his.
No, he's a fucking repair kit, or he's a fucking workbench.
He can just make you ammo though. It's not I don't think it's too.
Alright, so I've got my team set up and ready to go. Now I'm going to go back to the Van Graffs, buy some ammo, and then I'm going to heal myself up with the Followers of the Apocalypse, and then we're going to get to go.
Wait a minute. Do you have the quest for the Van Graffs right now?
I do, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, let me see it.
Hang on.
Just go to the quest. Go to quest. Go to quest.
It's birds of a feather. No, we're still to deliver the package to a man, so they won't kill her on site.
Oh, okay, all right. Because after that, then Jean Baptiste will kill
Yes.
Rose. So
yeah, that'd be bad.
reality is what, 3D, 4D? I mean, it's generally accepted that most dimensions are in the third dimension unless it's stated, or most standard fictions are in the third dimension unless it's stated otherwise, because that's the dimension we exist in.
The problem is if you're trying to use that to argue... Okay, so the idea in fiction is that everything is in technically a fourth dimensional space because of space-time continuums, but any feats within that verse would be considered 3D unless stated otherwise to be 4D.
Or 2D or 1D, for whatever reason.
Yeah, well, whatever. Basically, the point I make here is whenever you see a feat in fiction, unless otherwise shown... Oh, they're killing someone. Unless otherwise shown, you would never assume that it's not that it's 4D. So you have to be told or shown reasonable evidence or lore to put that fourth dimensional. Speaking of which, I guess Ninja Gaiden would be 2C technically. So if anyone knows Ninja Gaiden scaling, apparently that's genuinely a thing. Surprised by that one.
And I wanted to do a Sekiro matchup.
Well, to be fair, it's only a full power Dragon Blade, so like we could scale non-full power.
No, I don't think it would matter. Like, see, the best feats that I think you can say out of like
Welcome back.
Sekiro are probably, if you wanked him, country level. But that's like, so near the end of the game, he goes to regardless of like what ending you take, he goes to fight the Divine Dragon in Fountainhead Palace, and I guess the implication is that since the Divine Dragon can affect most of the country of Ashino, that it would be country level, which is kind of silly. But even if we took that as its case, Sekiro doesn't really beat the Divine Dragon. He just takes the lightning that the Divine Dragon shoots at him, and he just redirects it and throws it back at him, and then cuts his eye after the dude's knocked out, and then runs away. He doesn't really
Artorias,
kill the Divine Dragon.
Artorias
and he doesn't
bitch slap Sekiro
use it.
apparently.
What's
Do you know
happening?
if there are laser rifles or plasma rifles in that fucking place you were talking about?
The retcon test site?
Yeah.
Yep. There are laser rifles all over the place.
Okay. then
Also,
you know what?
if you want a great place to find them, go outside the outskirts of New Vegas near South Vegas, where the fiends are. Because the NCR will be down there, and they'll be fighting them. You can engage with them, get free XP, and you'll get tons of laser RCFs. I think you'll even get some basic plasma rifles, and you'll get like tons of ammunition, smokes, drugs, like stuff that you can sell for a lot of caps. Just valuable stuff. Then just carry it on your person or give it to your followers. I've already carried a ton of stuff, and I can just sell it for so much money. It's great.
We don't need 9mm guns anymore. Oh.
I would say if you're gonna like get rid of 9mm, just kind of like sell your basic weapons. But
Well, it's because we already have Maria, so we don't need 9mm pistols anymore. Oh, there's the pull cue that killed Benny. Good pull cue.
the legendary pool cue. It's like, this pool cue is worth more than your life, Gloria. But why? Because it killed a chairman. Just
You
melt
see,
your companion with a
blood?
plasma rifle. I don't have time for your nonsense.
Don't be mad just because I'm right. Because two people said so, Atomic? Well, no, it's because people dispute whether or not time is the fourth dimension. And I know I said I wasn't going to fast travel, but it's like fucking reflex to fast travel.
Why would you agree to that? I thought we said you were fast traveling.
No, I am fast traveling. It's just that, like, even if I didn't want to fast travel, I couldn't stop myself because it's reflexive at this point. Yeah, because like even Neo doesn't seem to agree that time is the fourth dimension. So the idea here, I think Cyber explained to me best. The general consensus that the Versus community is coming to with time is as follows: time itself is not the fourth dimension, but apparently being able to affect something as a space-time is. So if you can affect a universal space-time, that would be fourth dimensional. But apparently time by itself is not the fourth dimension. Which is kind of weird, but...
Think of it like time and space are just being spread out over multiple different dimensions. And you're just, like, interacting with time on a universal scale is generally considered fourth dimensional because you're not really doing it in the third dimension all that much. Not that you can't do it, it's just, it's not typically done so.
Creepypasta's raw beans that could easily bitch slap Sekiro. I mean, yeah, but Creepypasta is like fucking,
That
the
is
SCP
creepy. Oh, yeah.
Foundation. It's kind of just got a bunch of stupid, like, characters with, like, ridiculous powers in there. I mean, if that's what you like, that's what you like, but I personally don't. I'm not fond of Creepypasta or SCP. My reload speed on my 10mm pistol.
I mean, Sekiro is not very impressive. I'm gonna be honest, like...
Yeah, I know, the Dark Souls guy can beat him.
I mean, the Dark Souls guy?
Dark Souls guy. Is time even a dimension? Well, see, that's the question on the table now, isn't it?
Like, not really. It's spread among multiple dimensions. Like, there are different dimensions of space and time. Why does this keep happening? I don't want to get matched up with this loser.
Basically, the way you should look at it is this. Or this is the way I've kind of interpreted it after learning about it and talking about it over and over again. Space and time is the fourth dimension. So if you can destroy space, you're three-dimensional, but if you can destroy the time along with it, you're fourth-dimensional. And then if you can do that on a higher dimensional plane, you are now a higher dimensional being.
Granted, you could also have statements that confirm you're a high dimensional being from the begin with, and we could assume that that makes you fourth dimensional at the bare minimum.
And then there are
That would
things
be,
too, like, I would personally say that if you have a character who, say, exists beyond space and time, I would argue that character is fourth dimension or fifth dimensional or stuff of that nature. So, like, there's interpretation all over the board.
Though this again is also assuming that you have at least a feat or so to show that the statement is not like outlandish or an outlier or something.
No, I personally disagree with that notion. Just because you have one high-end feat, that could just be like they get to that level.
Well, I'm saying like a high-end feat, and if you had a statement, but then it was backed up by at least a high-end feat, then I would say that's consistent. Because like, you know, it's being supported by something.
A lot of drugs here.
Drugs?
The thing is that every universe is space-time, so translating that universe space-time should be 5D. Okay, I agree with you, but the problem is... so Neo was telling me what the problem was. So according to Neo, or at the very least in Neo's interpretation, the only way you can be 5D is you have to have a universe that supports the cosmology necessary for a multiverse. So Neo and a lot of people seem to be under the impression that even if you have the criteria to meet 5D based on, you know, surpassing time, if not prove there's a multiverse, that would not be fifth dimensional.
Well, I mean, does he just mean a multiverse as in like multiple different space-time continuums in the fourth dimension?
No, he means like 2A. Like he means like having an infinite.
Oh no, that's fucking irrelevant. You don't need a statement for infinite universes to get to fifth dimensional. If you have a statement that proves you're in the fifth dimension, then that's how it is. Like, as long as you have statements and feats that show there, you don't need to be at 2A. This
is why I think this is why I think people always say like you have to have only one version to exist.
No, I think he's just taking this as if like a lot of verses that he's run into, probably like DC and Marvel, have like infinite multiverses, and then they have fifth dimensional beings that exist that are supported alongside that, and maybe he's just assumed by association that that's the case. I don't know why he would.
Well, no, you're right, but that's why I'm saying. Remember how we were talking to? I don't know who it was, but some guy was telling us you can only one version can exist to be 5D. I think that's because every time there's a fifth dimensional being, it's in an infinite multiverse, and they're the only ones who are there.
I mean, there's usually more than one fifth dimensional being in like.
Yeah, but there's never one of the same fifth dimensional being is usually the case. Ooh, Wait, isn't it infinite 4D equals infinite multiverse? No, because
that's not how VersusBattleWiki classifies it.
Okay, so the way most people classify it is like this. You can have an infinite fourth dimensional space, but that would be under one space-time. So in order to be infinite multiverse, you have to have infinite space-times.
Yeah, even if all those... Now,
like
quantitatively, it would literally be the same thing. Because you would have space and time separated by limited space-time accesses. Because if you're in a fourth dimensional universe, hang on a minute, let me play some Smash Bros.
Oh, cool! We have a laser RCW.
Fucking hate Mario, asshole. So. Let me check the chat.
Wait, my armor's low?
Infinite 4D or infinite to a single... No. Infinity to a lower degree is inferior to even the basic of a higher degree. So, when you blow up a fourth dimensional universe that's infinite in size, that is quantitatively the same amount of space that exists in an infinite multiverse on the fourth dimension, because at the end of the day, they're all separated. They're all just limited amounts of space comprised by a limited amount of time that makes up that limited amount of space, and they're separated by a limited amount of time and space from the accesses of other universes. And there's an infinite number there, as well as an infinite number in the singular infinite-sized fourth-dimensional universe. So blowing them up would objectively be the same thing. That's just the reason why versus BattleWiki classifies that as like infinite 4D is because you're literally blowing up an infinite number of standard fourth-dimensional universes.
So why is yours and not 2A at least? Mainly because number of infinite...
Because that's not how they classify it. If it was, then Nightmare would be 2A. Because he can blow up the demon world.
Damn.
Like, and the demon world is an infinite-sized fourth-dimensional universe. So...
Oh, they're fighting already.
It's not a three-dimensional universe that's infinite in size. It's a fourth-dimensional one.
Wait, where the fuck is ED? ED!
Like you can have disagreements about what's happening here.
Where is he?
He's probably gonna find you, don't worry.
He's fighting!
How do you know he's fighting?
Because he killed something!
Would being above the concept of a multiverse be 1A? I don't think so. I don't know, I've ever heard of a being that's above the concept of a multiverse.
No!
Usually being above the concept of dimensions or not being restricted by dimensions is usually 1A.
Fuck! Okay, we gotta get out of here. Hopefully he's still alive. Fuck. Oh, there you are. Oh, don't scare me like that. I don't think I can...
And you can have disagreements. You can have what disagreements you want about, like, the third dimension or fourth dimension being inferior or superior to each other, but at the end of the day, when the universes are confirmed not to be infinite in size, or they don't have a confirmation of being infinite in size, and we assume they're finite, they have a finite amount of space, which means time only occupies that finite amount of space along that finite axis, and that is separated by other axes that are also finite in space and also finite in time until proven otherwise. So, generally speaking, when you blow up an infinite-sized one, that would be greater than any amount of those, what would essentially be those 2C feats put together. Because time and space in the infinite-sized fourth-dimensional universe is of the same quality as all of the separated ones, and it is quantitatively greater. Just versus BattleWiki wouldn't classify this as 2B. I would classify it as 2B because at this point it's objectively greater.
Well, tier 2 should be far more complex.
I don't know. I mean, there should be more prerequisites for being into like tier 2, and more a better explanation on manipulating time in the fourth dimension.
Is that at this point we kind of... I think that's where we're supposed to go. Nope. I think the main problem we're also kind of forgetting here is that like
you need to go to the top. Like
nah, it's fine. Let's just leave. We got what we came here for.
No. You just do the quest with them and get some XP, because then you'll also get like some energy weapons and stuff.
I already got the energy weapons I wanted. There's no reason to help these losers.
Did you loot all their bodies?
Of course.
All the bodies.
Yep.
There are a lot of bodies. I'm just saying.
All Mangler, I'm pretty good at looting. Yep.
Did you loot the Bright followers?
Of course. Oh, there's a recharger pistol. Needed that.
They have a lot of people, by the way. Like, I didn't notice until I came in here. Like, wow, there's like 14 of you or something. Some crazy amount.
In the stream?
No. In the amount of followers that exist in the building.
Oh yeah.
They're a contest site.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, it's getting busy.
Yep. All right. Here we go.
I'm kind of surprised by that, because at the end of the test, or at the end of the quest line, I think he still has like 10 people left. So this guy had like what, 30-something people almost.
Time for the shittiest weapon in the game. Well, no, there's probably worse weapons than the recharger pistol. However, this gun is infinite ammo, technically, so that'll help us.
Tier 3 and Tier 2 should be separated in finite and infinite verses, perhaps. I just think there should be better clarification.
Oh, damn it. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here, and let's go do Sears Legion. We gotta go to Nova. Downplay just wrong when people do that. Should indeed. I mean, because keep in mind, like, everything past 3A is something we can't physically, like, comprehend, technically.
You know, the Versus Battle Wiki doesn't even really measure it. Like, we just basically take it off of statements and then feats that are feats that are performed with those statements.
Yeah, so...
Because you can't measure what's beyond time. Time is needed for, like, obviously for, like, usually for distance and
Cass,
stuff.
what the fuck are you doing?
She's role-playing as Benny. For whatever reason.
Even 1A is weird to understand. Versus Battle, if you don't explain show what is high 1A. Basically, high 1A is any character who's superior to a... Then why isn't 3A just not just 1A? Well, it's stupid, because we know for a fact there's something higher than 3A. There's something higher than Universal. It's just that they can't really fully explain or understand what the
Because
fuck
there's
that
more
is.
than just 3 dimensions.
Like, at a bare minimum, 4th-dimensional is what we know. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, gosh darn it. We're better off just letting them kill us if they get the chance. Yeah, that's for the best. I don't know what's going on with my companions right now. They keep running back to the test site, which is weird. There's a theory that of 5 to 11 dimensional being smaller than 1 dimension. What? Oh, what the fuck are my companions doing? Fuck, I don't care anymore. If they die, they die. I'm done with these fuckers. They can handle themselves, though, I'm sure. And technically, you can scale 3A to 1A if the being who created those dimensions created the concept as well. Well, okay, so here's the problem with concepts. Because plutonic concepts are where you can get to 1A.
You have to do more than just creating the concept. You have to create the very idea of something.
Okay, well here's the
Like,
thing,
it needs
though,
to be
and-
beyond the concept.
Well, no, here's the thing, though. This is where, like, I kind of had to... This is where I was talking to Kyle about this, and this is where I kind of, like, got into debate with Cyber about it, and Neo as well. Okay, so I got into a little debate with Neo on this one. So, oh, come on! Are you fucking kidding me?
What happened?
Oh, my goodness, they keep lobbing grenades. Oh, my God. Where are
Playing
my
the powder
companions? Oh, I didn't see him throw the fucking grenades. Alright, so we're gonna have to fucking... Dude, where the fuck are they? Okay, so this time they're here. Shit, fuck me. We're gonna put on the fucking armor, cause fuck this noise. We keep dying at this rate. Anyways, what was I? Yeah, so the problem here is, like, okay, so let's say Bayonetta. So Bayonetta 2 has an angel that is the first thing that creates concepts. It is the concept, like the physical thing of that thing. But here's the problem. So plutonic concepts work like this. There's an idea, and then that idea creates everything else beyond it. The problem is that writers don't know about plutonic concepts, but they have things that are supposed to be the embodiment of that idea, and are supposed to be the creation of that idea. So why wouldn't you assume that's the plutonic concept is the problem? And the argument that most sites make is that... Hang on. Is that since the author doesn't know about the actual... if the author doesn't know about... I just used Stealth Boy. Good lord, I kind of want to kill myself now. They just keep lobbing grenades. They just keep fucking lobbing grenades. This is fucking ridiculous. Oh my goodness. So that's like the problem, because you can, this is what I was talking about Despair and Body. You could technically argue he is the plutonic concept of Despair, but then Despair shows up in the later games as an emotion. So that's kind of where the counter argument will be there, so to speak. Although you could just argue that yours would be so much more powerful that he could just bring in concepts like that. That's the only time Dante... Well, no, Nero feels despair all the time.
Such is the life of a deadweight.
Nero being a bitch the entire time. I'll make a separate video talking about plutonic concepts and then talk about Void Mundus and Despair and Body directly about the situation. Because there is wiggle room there, technically. Hang on, are we gonna...
Where are you even walking?
Well, I'm trying to get to the fucking camp, but I don't want to go through Prim's route. But every time I show up here, I get fucking killed by grenades and fucking vipers. Because all they do is just fucking lob grenades and it's fucking infuriating. Okay, so we just can't stop moving. If we do, we're dead.
Where are your followers?
Fighting.
Imagine being in the lobby with 4 players and someone starts teabagging because someone died because they fell on their head. And then that person just dies immediately because they suck at the game. And you just laugh uncontrollably.
Nice work, Chaos.
Oh no.
Oh, leather armor. Can I repair my leather armor with their leather armor or no?
If you have jury rigging. Why is he still fucking teabagging? Holy shit.
Okay, yeah, I can. Let's put this on. Okay, so we killed them, finally, fuck. No, perfection is an oxymoron. It's something that can't physically exist. The Despair and Body has no gender, but that wouldn't be what would make it perfect. What would make it perfect is that it's both sexes, I guess we'll call it, so I don't want YouTube to come after my ass. Technically, no gender. Argosax is trans duality. No, okay, guys, you're thinking sex here, technically. Oh, fuck it. That blowfly almost had me.
Man, this clown player sucks.
Argosax, empathetic manipulation. Dante is transphobic for killing Argosax, confirmed. But yeah, no. See, and that's where statements with the fruit come in and shit. Like, if the fruit created everything, yes, the author isn't aware of things like plutonic concepts directly, but like...
At that point, you're arguing authorial, or not authorial intent, death to the author, like... Because it wouldn't be relevant whether or not they understand. Like, what they determine is canon. Like...
I think the reason people don't use it is because if you used it like that, there'd be a lot more 1A verses.
True. But like, in the reality is we're not going to see something specified to that degree in most verses, unless they have an understanding.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what most verses websites do. They will ignore statements like that specifically in favor of being able to not have to upgrade so many verses to 1A. Because if you actually go on the Omniversal Battlefield Wiki, which is Neil's wiki, and you read the description for what's going on with Plutonic Concepts, he'll say that most series do have people who created the concept, but because most authors aren't aware of how Plutonic Concepts work as a whole, they would inherently, not be 1A because we can't confirm the author knows the full extent of what he's trying to say, is what the argument there is. But I don't know. For me, it's kind of like the same. I think I was debating Cyber on this one. Yeah, I was debating Cyber and I think Beyonder on this one. And I was telling, because we're talking about lasers. Because I kind of agree with Kyle, or I'm on Kyle's side here about the situation. Or, well, I was on this side already, but, Kyle agrees with me more or less. In that, why should something stated to be a laser have to prove the properties? Why should I go out of my way to expect the author to become a fucking physicist just to fucking get it correct,
That's kind of what death to the author is supposed to mean. A lot of people assume it to mean it's just like, oh, it's just their thoughts and feelings on a subject. Like if they say a statement on a verse, you could imply death to the author is just like, oh, if they feel this way, it's like, eh.
Well, because
most of it is meant to mean that like the author's thoughts and feelings are not an argument for like they don't translate to what the canon is supposed to be. So and their knowledge in real life should have no bearing on the way that this. That is no bearing on it whatsoever.
Yeah, I'll say if the author tells me it's a fucking laser, I'm gonna believe it's a fucking laser, Like
at that arguing, okay, so let's make this easier, right? We agree that the writers in DC, as far as the writers that actually exist in the DC, like the whole Milkman, Superman thing, we agree that those characters are 1A within their fiction, right? Because they write the fucking story, right? So Insuno writes the story in DMC, right? Toriyama writes the story in DBZ, right? Tetsuya Nomura writes the story in KH. They determine what's canon. They determine what exists within what respective dimensions. Granted, the clarity is up to them, but they also determine what the power tiers are. So, I don't think if they want to go to the degree where they're just like, I feel the need to explain to you in great detail what a laser is and what it's comprised of, what chemical materials it makes up, what density it is, what speed it's firing at. Well, that's on them. If they don't feel the need to describe that, they are not required to, and you should not require that of them. Because DC or Marvel has done it. Get the fuck out of here. And I know that's where the conditions of a lot of these verses come from, especially from Verses About a Wiki, and even from Omniversal About a Wiki, because regardless of what you say about them, as far as their scaling, their tier scaling is almost identical to Verses About a Wiki. It is almost identical. Those two comic lines have been running since 50s, 60s. A lot of the standards of power scaling come from them because they are super early.
I actually saw something that dated the comics pretty badly. They're old enough to where okay, so it says Iron Man tells Captain America in a panel, "It looks like you need some hard dick right now," to Captain America. Captain America says, "Yes, I do." Because a long time ago, hard dick was a slang for real talk. So they're that fucking old. And that is just amazing that it's still around all the time. But yeah, no, so I understand why Neo and them feel the way they do because of, because if you did take it that route, so many verses get upgrades. I'm just here saying, I don't expect an author to know fucking everything to tell me that this is something,
I mean, at this point, we're kind of again, we're you can't reasonably expect every author of every fiction that has a universal being to assume they're going to make someone that's what you would identify as 1A.
Look,
that's not going to happen.
You can't expect everybody to be Araki, okay?
That being said, I don't think DMC is 1A. But Insuno could at one point be hey, by the way, the Qliphoth created all concepts, all ideas that embody everything. And
wouldn't you just argue that because Void Moon has created his universe and that'd be everything there, that would be the same thing?
Well, that's sort of what I meant is that if we had a statement that clarified,
I would just say I wouldn't want DMC to be high 1A or 1A, because that's where it stops being fun in terms of power scaling versus debating.
Oh, it stops being fun after 2B.
No, I think 2A is fine. I think once you enter the 1 territories, it's where it stops being fun.
But that would just be 1C though. That would be way lower than 1A.
Yeah, but it's kind of like once you get to okay, because the problem with 1C is because characters in 1C, okay, unless if they're okay, anything beyond 5th dimension, I'll say, because I've seen 5th dimensional characters who are within reasonable metrics of power and abilities.
Well, the reason I say 2B is beyond 2B is because I specifically hate the 2A category. I think it's completely unnecessary. Because anything from 2B on to 5th dimensional is really what people care about. Like, nobody gives a shit about 2A. It's not useful or practical. Especially in this definition.
Yeah, no, so,
Are you just walking into the Legion?
Well, yeah, because I gotta go do House's questline.
Are you finishing the game already? What about all the side quests?
Well, I want to power level a bit harder, so I'm gonna summon the Securitrons and get this done, because the next time I come back here, I'm gonna be killing these people.
Well, if you do that, though, the game will end.
What the fuck are you on about? There's 6 main quests fucking to do.
Well, yeah, but after they're done, the game ends.
No, the game ends when I go to Hoover Dam. I'm not going to continue the main quest line that much farther. I just want to get this part done, because the next time I come back here, I'm going to be...
Alright, so where are you planning on stopping? Like the Don't Tread on the Bear, or...?
After this one, I'll probably... Oh yeah, it takes a few hours to get to the fucking thing. Kami, right, but riders don't care about power scaling that much, so we have to stick with the old power scaling versus Battle Wiki? Well, no.
By order of Caesar.
I understand that writers don't care about power scaling, but if a writer puts something down, let's say a writer puts down a feat saying that a character dodges a laser, and does it versus Battle Wiki flaws? Yeah, I mean, power scaling is sort of like philosophy. We have an idea behind it, we can discuss it, but there's flaws everywhere to it, because we don't all agree on everything, and we can disagree on several things. That's kind of the whole point of debates and shit. Like, you know, we're trying to get people to come to our side of thinking. No. So here's the thing. I think Versus Battle Wiki as a tier list is fine, and I think Versus Battle Wiki as like a lot of their stats and is fine. But you really should put in the work yourself to do it. Because I just read off Versus Battle Wiki. Like, I've done that before for videos and stuff. But, like, I later find out that they're wrong in some capacity, or they downplay the verse. So, like...
I think the main problem with Versus Battle Wiki, if I can just jump in, is their character profiles. Like, their descriptions of speed and, like, tiers, for the most part, are pretty consistent with what I would believe. I've looked through all of the other wikis as well, and they don't... I tend to prefer Versus Battle Wikis over theirs. It's just like, my issue is when I look up the character profile of something, and it takes years for that thing to get updated because someone made like a wiki page on it and it never got checked, and no one came back and did like double check on it at all. Like, or the admins or mods or whoever runs that thing don't pay attention to that page, which there are many of them because there are so many characters that are covered on Versus Battle Wiki. You're just gonna see like a lot of inconsistencies. Like, I'll have a character that'll have statements or things for light speed, but then, like, Versus Battle Wiki won't upgrade them for, like, 2-3 years or something. Just because they don't accept it.
So, Caesar's probably one of the more well-written characters in this game. Honestly, everyone but the NCR has well-written characters, I think, in terms of, like, actual intelligence and, like, motivation.
What you want about? There are plenty of characters in the NCR that have well-written motivations. Like, just go to Camp McCarran. Like, every single one of those fucking squad members has what you would expect for your standard military.
Yeah, but it's a shame that even the high-end NCR members don't fucking, like...
Well, like, I'm not expecting some deep philosophy from them. Granted, they're gonna be a little bit more open about their beliefs than like our military would, because, you know, they obviously wouldn't have the same kind of restrictive laws because this is like post-apocalyptic, somewhat. Like, it's in the Fallout verse. But at the same time, like, they're still military.
I mean, yeah.
Whereas,
but,
like, you talk to any person in Caesar's Legion, they'll just say, you know, basically like tit for tat
Mangler,
everything that
Mangler,
Caesar believes.
You wanna educate Pimp Demon there? He's saying he's heard people say Sekiro's universal.
Based on
because he killed the god.
he killed what god? He didn't kill the divine dragon. He just knocked him out with his own lightning by taking his lightning and redirecting it. Like you literally can't hurt the dragon unless you use his lightning, which makes perfect sense because he should be able to tank his own attacks, and he tanks a lot of them. But after getting hit by enough of them, he gets knocked out, and then you slice his eye open, and you take a couple of his tears, and then you leave.
Dude, you sliced his eye open? What a dick.
Yeah, I know. You need the dragon's tears.
Still a dick.
What is with these people and always trying to play with items?
Kaisar has put a lot of trust in you.
Oh no.
Be worth it.
It has to make sense game-wise, but anything outside that? What are you guys talking about?
If Sekiro were universal, that'd be kind of weird, because, well, I mean, that would mean that, like, Kunishiro is also universal, despite never having fought the Divine Dragon or anyone in there. Like, he just kind of trained with Tomoe, and then he's just universal because of scaling off of Sekiro. But then we'd have to, like, wonder, like, how much stronger did Sekiro get from the beginning of the game to, the end. Oh my god, there are so many items here. What's wrong with these people?
Do you have any science right now or no? Nope.
What about science?
Unfortunately, I haven't upgraded my science yet, which, you wanna know what would have been great right now instead of fucking repair, but whatever. This got ED.
Repair is godly.
Oh, plasma rifle. There's a plasma rifle in here. Neat. I should have grenades too. Nice. Alright, so we got guns for days. Oh wow, they are my teammates are gonna carry my ass right now. Okay, so what are you guys talking about now? Because I'm confused because I am trying to play the game as well. Shit!
Man, this thing is so laggy. What is happening? Where are you inside of a vault?
I'm inside the bunker where you get the Securitons.
Oh.
Oh yeah, now I got the time. I should go back to Prim and actually save the sheriff or save the deputy now I have the time.
He's still in there. He's like, hey, please help me.
I mean, I did have enough to help him at the time, but now I do. Okay, hang on. I don't know, I just mentioned my phone so kind of so beans my stories in. I mean, if you want to talk private, well, are you on my Discord server or no? Because if you want to talk private works, I can make a server and talk about, like, self-stories or something. I'm sure Alan would like that. Because Alan actually has a published book. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, never forget that, guys. Alan actually has a published book, and you can buy it at Barnes & Noble's for $14. Or I think you can buy it somewhere else for cheaper, but it's at Barnes & Noble's, so that's where I buy it from.
Why do you have 2 grenade rifles?
I'll do it. Let me go ahead and fix those up.
Repair that stuff?
Oh no, it sounds boring. I haven't even told you about the I didn't tell you about the book though. Like, how does it sound boring? Oh, I dropped it. Repair.
Just wait until you get, what's it called? Thump Thump. It's the unique grenade launcher.
Does grenade launcher fall under energy weapons or no?
Wait, what?
Does the grenade launcher fall under energy weapons or explosives?
Explosives. Flamer falls under energy weapons.
Don't you need the platonic concept of something to have the concept of that something? Ah, okay.
What a turn.
Yeah, I have no clue how anyone can fucking play this game without companions, like, legitimately.
You are in hardcore on max difficulty.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I'm on max difficulty.
Why was time slowed down for you there?
Because the machine blew up and there's like a little after effect.
Wait, what is that pistol that you're using?
Closet Defender.
Oh, I've never used that in this game.
I don't use it often, but it looks cool. I have radiation poisoning now.
What's a custom concept? Atomic tube. Oh yeah, you have minor radiation poisoning. Better get yourself checked out.
No, that's for pussies.
So what did Caesar? Was Caesar like? Yeah, go down there and activate the Securitrons for me, or go down there and destroy them, right?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Something to get fucking Falco. Oh, 70 shards. I can probably Sunstorm right now.
I think what I do is that I end up fixing their howitzer, because I think you can use that to convince Caesar that you're like, you come in peace. And he'll be like, interesting. I don't know if that'll work for me, because now I'm vilified with them. I kind of shoot them on sight, and they keep sending people to kill me. I have to defend myself. Vicious cycle, you know how it goes.
Hang on. What is Alan's book about? I don't really know, actually, because I still haven't got the book yet, but I've heard about it. It's fiction, I can tell you that much. Well, as far as I can tell you there about Alan's book. Kyle's read it. If Kyle shows up, he can tell you a little more about it. Or if Alan shows up, I guess he can tell you himself. Alright. Oh, the level 78, nice.
It's time to play Legacy of the Duelist.
I still need to beat that game. Who's Kyle? Pimp or not Pimp the other guy who joins making videos and stuff?
The Balrog Blaze
The
is what we
Australian.
call him.
You've carried out Kaiser's.
Hey, have you been playing Legacy of the Duelist online with anyone at all?
No, I don't think there's a lot of people online on Xbox.
Because I just kind of like play online with a friend, and it crashes a lot.
Does it?
Yeah, it doesn't crash too much offline.
Well, I haven't. Well, you're also playing on the Switch too, so that could be a Switch problem.
Yeah.
Perfect Argosax still hasn't been debunked. Well, I mean, technically it's Perfect Despair embodied, not like Perfect Argosax, but...
Before I accept it as 1A, I don't think you could do that exactly. But
we gotta wait here.
I'll help.
I mean, to be fair, like, DMC2's carried the franchise, like, the entire time when it comes to power scaling. It's won't let people accept universal power scaling completely and shit like that, so...
Argosax is like, hey, remember how I was, like, sealed away in this dimension by, like, 4 different plot devices? Because Sparta wasn't strong enough to beat me? Yeah, I'm just gonna merge the human world and the demon world with this small dimension I have.
Okay,
While I'm in
I
my
have
base
16
state.
points right now, so I'm gonna put 10 into repair, and then we'll do it like this.
And I guess everybody was like, yeah, that's kind of impressive, I guess.
Okay, so I can get our perk again. Hand loader. Oh, alright. Terrifying. Oh, fight the power. Finesse. Nope. Oh, here and now. Oh, that's a
Oh, wait.
perk.
You're doing perks. Hang on. Don't do anything just yet. All right, what we got? What we got? So, let's see. Here and now is a really good one. I think that's all that is really just you being graduated.
Oh,
That's
can
what
I
the
get
perk
plasma
indicates.
spaz?
No, plasma spaz is bad. No. That's just for plasma weapons. That doesn't even include laser weapons.
We also got night person as well.
Nah. I don't think that's... Here and now is consistent with everybody, because it is here and it is now for everyone.
And there's also the mysterious stranger as well, or misfortune.
Are you really misfortune?
Well, no, like, it's just so many people to help you. Although, is there actually a difference between which one's better or not?
No, they're both the same thing. Same percentage.
If I
So
get
which one do
Hero
you prefer?
now, I instantly get my stat up to 100 for, I think, energy weapons.
Yep, that's why I always get it.
Yeah, sure, we'll just get the level up, why not?
It also means the next time you level up, I'm pretty sure you get another,
Oh, okay, I still have
What's
to
it
do.
called?
I still have to do something. Mysterious stranger is not one-shot anything. That's not true. There are some things he will not kill.
Usually he one-shots most things. I know in Fallout 4 there's a lot more enemies that he can't one-shot, but that's usually above, like, level 50. Because then there's, like, higher variations where he will only take out a small percentage of their health. But then again, you can also buff the Mysterious Stranger so he shows up more frequently.
Oh, can you
So I
buff the
think
mysterious
it's
stranger in Fallout 4?
Well, yeah, so, like, you know how in Fallout 4 it has the tree for all the different perks? Like, you can add stars into each one to increase the effectiveness or add extra effects. Like, for his thing, I think it's just, like, he shows up very rarely, and then he has a greater chance to show up in bots. He has a good chance to show up in bots, now he has a great chance to show up in bots. But I think it's, like, at most 20%. It's not too high. But that still does show up a lot if you have, like, if you're running a luck build and you have agility, like high agility, high luck, which I run a luck pistol build, so I have, like, tons of points. So if I dumped all my points into the Mysterious Stranger, he'd be showing up all the time.
Alright, let's get out of here.
I wouldn't scale Fallout for power scaling, because it's kind of hard to tell, like, the difference between, like, what exists there in the game and what doesn't, because, like, we don't have a confirmation of, like, bots existing
Do I have right away or no?
as, like, a thing, and all the perks are a whole different story.
Am I still suffering from radiation sickness? Oh, that's right. Radaway is not instantaneous.
You should stop naming your freaking, like, your videos for the streams of New Vegas to just be like, can I do this? Will this end? You're giving YouTube just an excuse to be like, let me just copyright that, please.
I mean, it's technically not YouTube that copyrights it. It's the actual owners of the song. Or
Which
their
doesn't make
bots.
any fucking sense, but yeah, no, it is their bots, because there's no way they could be doing it for everybody. But I can look up a video of, like, 5 different playthroughs on all across New Vegas. I checked the first 30 minutes of each video. There isn't a disclaimer or anything being made. There isn't anything in the video description. They are wholeheartedly playing the game, listening to the music, all the same, the way that you are, and for some reason yours gets striked and theirs doesn't.
No. So I got claimed. It's not a direct. If
Or
I had
a claim, a strike, it doesn't really matter. Like,
Yeah.
they took down the video, and theirs wasn't taken.
No. They don't take down the video. Okay, so a claim is basically they take all the money from it.
Oh.
Yeah, no. So that's why.
Wait,
that's
so
why,
that's a demonetization then?
Not exactly. They keep it monetized, but just for them. So let's
Wait,
say,
so why can't I see the video then? Is it blocked? Because I thought they took it down.
But you can't see the video?
No. Well, hang on. Let me check your YouTube channel again. Maybe it's glitched.
I was gonna say I didn't know they took it down. I was just the only person to put a copyright claim on there.
I mean, you did 3 videos, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is weird. The first New Vegas video is the second most recent video. The second New Vegas video is the third most recent video. They're in the wrong order.
YouTube's probably just fucking up then.
That's why I thought they took it down, because I couldn't really.
Oh,
Mr. House.
I gotta make sure I find all the fucking snow globes turn too.
The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the strip are upgraded, and those at the fort. Now it's a matter of adjusting the outside New Vegas. They are, shall we say, artillery of this sort. If not, then I want to use extreme. Recently, one of
Okay, I was wrong. We cannot fully level up energy weapons. We are stuck because apparently we're capped at 15 points, even though we just had 16 recently. So I don't understand why we're losing points here.
I would say.
Is my intelligence stat down right now?
Is there a backup weapon you want to put in? Like,
No.
I would probably, if I were you, put like 8 points into repair, because you're gonna get it up to 90 for jury rigging anyway.
Well, hang on, okay. So where's jury rigging at?
Jury rigging is 90.
It's
so
90?
yeah. You could do it now, or just like put a couple points here and then some points in. Is there like a backup weapon that you want?
I'm
like
gonna put 10
explosives, guns?
into this one. No, well, no matter what, I'm gonna finish maxing these out first. So like, if I'm gonna do a secondary thing later, that'll come later. But for now, I'm just gonna do that first.
Your damage should be pretty good right now.
Yeah, but there's no point in not maxing out a stat unless there's like actually no benefits.
Well, I'm saying like, is your damage like feasible? Because my damage was like alright at around 60.
Zam Mangler, you should do a video explaining these things. Atomic Tube seems to have his own direct interpretations of everything. It's not very clear, like he's not wrong inherently, but like most people would not go with Atomic Tube on his things. And I think Atomic Tube does have things explaining his reasoning on his channel, because I think he does have YouTube videos as well. Okay.
Hey, if you've been able to bug...
This is Revenge of the Bird King game.
Well, I could try bugging it, but, yeah. I kind of want to see if I can start doing the DLC now.
I would not, if you're just level 11.
Well, I'm gonna head to Nielsen and then look at the Abandoned Brotherhood of Steel Bunker.
You do not want to do Sierra Madre first. If I were you, I would recommend going to, like, Honest Arts.
I mean, does it matter? Like, because I don't get to keep my shit at Sierra Madre, right?
Yeah, but those enemies are vicious. You're gonna have to be fighting in unarmed combat a lot, and melee combat, and you don't specialize in that. So I would recommend.
Well, let me find it first. Cause let me see what the recommended level is. Because I mean, like, I've never played it before, so I would like to play it.
I gotcha, but like, it
Well,
pays to be prepared, or you're gonna suffer. Because you understand, you won't be able to leave Sierra Madre once you start the DLC until you're finished with it. So.
Okay, hang on a minute. They're not. The Legion for some reason won't let me go, so we're gonna have to kill these guys real quickly.
But you do understand that once you start the DLC, you will not be able to leave it until it's finished.
I'll say beforehand.
Wait, what?
I'll say right before I enter, and if it's really that bad, we'll just like come back at a later date. And I think it's soon I'm at Walker do respond to questions. I mean, they might, but like... Hang on. Where the hell's the bunker at? Okay, we're on the right track. What the fuck? Alright. I think we might actually upgrade medicine next, because I need my stim packs to be way better. Oof, hurts me.
Right away being way better would also be really helpful. And you'll get some dialogue options as well.
Alright, found the bunker.
You consider yourself a man of the medicinal arts?
I do know more about medicine and medicinal arts than most people.
Alrighty then. I guess it's time to get, what's the fucking term? Time to get healthy. How do I pick up this gun? Do I grab it? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's the same button to grab as is to shoot. This is the only game I have ever played in which I can spawn guns in the ground by shooting stuff out of my beak.
Whoa!
Oh, that's what that's for.
Level 20?
Yeah, for Sierra Madre.
What the fuck?
I told you, you need to be a little bit later level,
That's
or you just, like, the enemies are...
fucking ridiculous. This was the first DLC. Why is it so fucking high?
Because it's presumed people played for a while.
Oh, well, that's fucking lame. I think we are going to hit up on... Okay, so then we will hit up Honest Hearts first, because I know Honest Hearts is 15.
Honest Hearts should be the weakest one, but you could do, I would say, do a couple quests first. You could do the rep contest site one, as well as like a couple other quests to just make yourself like, at least get to 14 and get jury rigging. Because at least that way you'll have like 30 more, darn it. You'll have like 30 more HP. And all the stats for your medicine, so your healing items will also be better.
Dead money is hard. I mean, I guess, but like, I didn't expect to just tell me like, hey, go fuck yourself. Like, that's what I wasn't expecting to occur right now. Well, I guess time to hit some side quests then, yeah. Gotta just level up now.
I jump very high.
Dead money is fun, trust me.
I mean, I think we have a different definition of fun. Taking all your weapons away at the beginning and leaving you to fight a bunch of like beasts
from what
that
I understand,
poison
the
you.
enemies
That
are immortal or no?
I don't know if they're immortal per se, but they are extremely difficult to kill, and you have to fight them usually in unarmed and melee combat. If you're an unarmed and melee build, and you like super hard, difficult challenges, and you like a decent story, then Sierra Madre is for you. If you're not any of that, you pretty much have to go fuck yourself. Like, that's not, like... I'm not saying this to discourage people who like... I don't... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, fuck me.
I'm not saying this to discourage people from playing Sierra Madre. You should play it. I'm just saying, if you're going to play it and you're not that build, at least come back when you're higher level, so you can bear the punishment of what's going to be dished out against you in that DLC. I would say the same thing if you went to Honest Hearts at like level 8. Like, don't do that.
I mean, assuming you don't find any Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, my stim packs aren't healing.
Yeah, losing all your weapons is kind of a little bit annoying, especially if you're like me. When you played the whole main game because you hadn't played New Vegas in a couple of years, and you're like, I'm gonna test this out because I haven't played it in like 3 or 4 years, and you play the whole game, you're at like level 30, and you decide, oh, I've gotten all the major side quests, major factions and stuff, and right before the Battle of Hoover Dam, and I decided to do all the DLCs. And I do Sierra Madre, especially after I think I did Honest Hearts first, and then I did Dead Money. Or not Honest Hearts, I did Honest Hearts and Old War Blues. And then I did Dead Money second to last after I was above like level 35. So I had so much equipment, and I was ready to go. And then I just lost all of it. I lost everything. All my clothes, all my miscellaneous items, all my like guns, all my aid,
okay.
everything.
How long does Castador poison last?
Pretty long time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it lasts, I want to say at least 20 seconds. I'd get some anti-venom if I were you.
Yep, that's something I had to deal with back then, so yeah.
Well, as long as you have EDE and Cass, you should be capable of killing Cazadors. You just gotta be, or EDE and I guess like any person. If you have Boone, you can kill Cazadors really easily. But you gotta take them at a distance. But you are in hardcore mode, so
oh my goodness, am I still gonna
die?
Oh, okay, no, it's gone. It's gone. Alright. Let's go back to the Followers of the Apocalypse and get healed up, because we, Lord knows, we need it.
Is that a monkey? I just died. My dog scratching at the door.
Man, why aren't you loving your dog? He's like, I just want to love you. And you're like, no.
I love him at least 20 times a day. And no, he didn't scratch the door. He just sat his butt down at the door, and he's just sitting against it.
Stitching up lacerations and treating a shot of Max for the
There.
Does she still sting packs or no?
smoke rising from the east. So far, the Crimson Caravan won't. You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the gift. Just.
Okay, hang on a minute. Is this not a quest? Why isn't this a quest? This doesn't make any sense. So she needs medical supplies.
What's happening?
So I'm going to the Forest of the Apocalypse to get healed, and like they need medical supplies. So I'm like, all right, I can help you with medical supplies. But it's not a quest. You have to do it yourself, and I fucking hate when they do that in these games.
So it's an unmarked quest.
Yeah, I fucking hate that shit. Ow. Alright. I'm gonna turn off my control real quickly.
You must have some real pull with House to get inside the Lucky 38.
Hey, what can I get you? We don't have the stills and equipment to supply the amount of meds they're looking for. You could check with other wasteland merchants, but I think you're better. They've got a bunch of stills and a seemingly endless supply.
Did you do the King's quest line?
Yeah, I did. Because that was super easy.
Well, and you were rewarded. Look at that.
Wow.
Just want to get my controllers fixed so I can play my Xbox. Well, kill the giant rat so you can help the kids.
Nah, fuck those kids.
I always found that so weird that like they're just chasing that rat in the streets. I know they're hungry, but like it got to the point where they were so hungry that I killed the rat and they're just like, oh, does that make you... Like, they said, like, are you some kind of crazy person? Because I blew him away. And then they immediately sit down and proceed to eat the rat. Like, like immediately. They don't even, like, take it away and then, you know, cook it later. They just eat it raw. There's plenty of, like, propane tanks around here. Or, like, those, what's it called? Those, like, trash cans with fire in them. They could at least cook it so it'd be healthier. Nope.
Alright, let's see if we can,
So, Benny's dead, huh?
I love how they just, like, randomly throw out information that you already know. Benny's dead, by the way. But I wasn't talking to you, I was just speaking out loud.
I killed him. You might have seen that.
I mean, did you kill him in front of everyone else? Because if I recall, he's just kind of standing in the Tops Casino surrounded by his bodyguards, and you have the ability to approach him, and he's just like, hey, let's take this up in my suite.
Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk.
This dog is so spoiled.
Getting our customers drunk quick. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical discipline.
Family tried to get him a new collar that was more threatening, like a chain collar. And they ended up getting him a collar that's colored in dinosaurs. And he looks as non-threatening as hell. And he's adorable, so now...
Alright, so I want to see if I can get the followers to agree.
His life expectancy has officially dropped among other dogs. On a more positive note, his life expectancy has increased with humans. I'll take this as a win-win.
I think I just got done watching a YouTuber today talk about, like, I guess his dog died, and it was super sad for him, because, you know, that's his dog.
Doggo.
I remember when my, because I didn't own dogs, but I knew the 2 dogs in Mexico who were, like, basically my dogs, and when they died, it was so sad.
My grandmother's dog died recently, but luckily I wasn't spending too much time around him, so it didn't really hurt. But if it had been like a couple years ago, that probably would have hurt a lot more.
Alright, now where the fuck is this bitch? There she is.
I think you can get a couple people requested to the Atomic Wrangler for jobs. The ghoul here, I think she can be like a strip dancer or something. Oh, wait, no, I think she is supposed to. She plays like a character that's she's supposed to be a prostitute, but I think it's like she has to play a specific character, like a gay cowboy, and then you will like hire people for jobs, because they specifically request like specific individuals, and she's one of them.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for this. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services.
The people on the strip are so weird.
Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supply.
Alright. And I think when I'm done here, I don't get XP, do I?
You should be getting XP.
You still haven't made that Power Slam video on FNAF? You're probably right. I haven't made that Power Slam video.
Why would anyone want to power scale Five Nights at Freddy's?
I'm surprised MatPat hasn't done it yet with all the videos he's made on the franchise.
I hope he doesn't. There'd be more Five Nights at Freddy's videos I have to see whenever I scan through his feed for something I'm interested in.
Do you not like the Five Nights at Freddy's videos?
I just don't like that there are so many of them. I like the ones initially. That's kind of what got me interested in it. But then after like 3 or 4, I was like, all right, this is enough. World could end at any time, but we bring anarchy to the world. True that. If you guys want to see anarchy, you should see me play this game. Like, Zim is being quite the nice person. I am.
Imagine that. Mangler's a sociopath in real life. Who could have guessed?
Oh.
I know I couldn't have.
I'm just wondering if I should play. Should I play mine on hardcore if I'm playing a hunter build?
I mean, like, there's no reason not to.
Well, because like I'm going to be
hunting things, so your food will be fine. Really, the only thing here is going to be water.
Well, because like, I still have the Ultimate Edition, so I'll have Canteen. I'll have the Canteen at the beginning. But I'm gonna be playing it like I'll be able to sleep whenever for the limbs and stuff. But I'm gonna be playing it as if Fallout New Vegas, like the New Vegas Mojave Wasteland, is in the same state that like the DC Wasteland is. As if I'm just desperate for food and like water and stuff, and I'll do whatever it takes to survive, even if I don't really have to do that. I'm also not sure on who I want to side with, but I'm also going to make this a character that's like really low intelligence, so I probably won't end up siding with House, because I feel like you need to at least have a couple brain cells to talk to House. I probably might end up siding with Yes Men, or maybe the Legion.
I've never actually done a Legion run, actually.
I've never done a Legion either, but I've done a thing where I played through my second playthrough of the game, or I think technically my third one, and I just kind of checked out. It was supposed to be a Yes Man run, which effectively it was, but I also checked out all of the endings of House and Caesar, because I just wanted to see what they were like.
Is this guy still around here? Because I think this is the guy for the Atomic Wrangler.
Hello again. Well, I suppose. Yep.
I'm pretty sure,
Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped.
I don't remember this dude.
I'm retired. I get you. So you think I got out of that work because it just made me feel.
I think there's also a ghoul who tells jokes, and you can get him hired.
Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler.
yeah, no, because I remember that Ben over there, because he was basically a sex worker for a while. So since they want prostitutes here, I figured he'd be a good fit. I don't know.
Yeah, they want a lot of prostitutes at the Wrangler. I think they need at least 2.
Okay, so they need a ghoul, a sex robot, and
They need him.
And they need him, yeah. Now, what I don't know is like if there are multiple options for each role, or if it's just one option per role.
No, I don't think it's. I think it's multiple options because there's multiple prostitute roles.
Well, no, I mean,
there's
like,
just
like how many ghouls do actually fit the fucking bill for prostitution?
only one, just Beatrice.
Where's she at?
She's in the Followers of the Apocalypse area. She's
I
near the front gate.
Yeah, I was thinking. Are you thinking is that the ghoul?
Hey, chum. Welcome. I've heard some stories of that old guy. If the stories are true.
Fucking. If you guys ever play this game, fucking, which food chain's better, Shakes, Sonic, or Dairy Queen? I can't answer that question because I've been to neither.
Shake, Sonic, or Sonic or Dairy Queen? I think it depends on what you're going for.
I've never.
Wait, are we talking like vanilla shakes or like they're? Because Sonic does a lot more than just that. They do have a lot of different fruity things. I think they have a better variety than Dairy Queen does. But I think Dairy Queen has always had like far superior ice cream than Sonic. At least in how it tastes.
I don't have enough. I've never been to either of those 2 locations, so I can't comment on either of them.
You have never been to Sonic or Dairy Queen.
Not once.
Are you even a are you even American? How can one be an American if they don't eat such disgusting, unhealthy fast food? Truly.
I've escorted my I'm all boot knives and leather, friend. Weirdos into bulls, into crozes, huh? What am I thinking? I'm no whore. If I get to choose my customers, tell the
What we should ask Itsuno is if Dante thinks 5 stronger than some T Dante. That way, the argument of hyperversal or winning Dante would be more solid. I don't think he. Well, see, here's the thing: is I don't think he'd care about that. I don't think he, or I mean, he might care about questions like that, but I don't know because Kamiya hated power scaling questions in general.
Yeah, and Suno doesn't really care, and Suno doesn't have a dislike towards it. It's just not really his focus.
Yeah, no. So I feel like a question we should be asking Itsuno would be like, "What does the did the fruit create everything or not?" Like that'd be a question worth asking Itsuno.
Like, did the fruit, fucking, what we would need? We probably need like a couple questions, but.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm not sure how you feel about direct power scaling directly. Do you guys have a Mongolian barbecue restaurant in your area? No. Do I look?
I don't think I have any Mongolian restaurants in any of my areas. I mean, I have. There are actually quite a few Chinese restaurants in Texas where I live. A whole bunch of them. They're everywhere. They get good business. But I don't know if they're specifically Mongolian.
The best place to start would be with Ralph at Mick and Ralph's over on the east.
I mean, most everything down here is like Mexican restaurants, fast food, and the occasional Chinese restaurant. And the very, very rare Italian restaurant.
I mean, Atomic too. I know your reasons for why you think a 180 DMC is a thing, but it's like I don't really know if like concept of perfection and shit is a fair thing to work with there. I'm trying to think if I should go buy some plasma weapons. Why is Mongolian barbecue really good? I guess before we head out free side, we'll go ahead and because we have a shit ton of... We do have a shit ton of... Oh, so this actually is a quest. We'll finish this off here. We'll talk to Ralph. Because we're at level, what, 12 right now or 11? 11. So we get a perk next level, which will probably be jury rigging at that point, because we'll probably just put all our points into repair and get that up to like 90 something. Oh, you know, we'll probably do the Helios quest actually. That's a pretty easy quest to take care of. We'll do the quest in that area. I think I'm going to talk to Mike.
I heard about some things you've done around town.
Nope. Alright, so not him. Is it Ralph?
Pimping ain't easy, huh? Maybe if you find some decent... Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean Robotics. If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of... Just watch out for thugs. I don't know of any. Give me a few days and some caps. Alright. Come back in a...
Itsuno could say that the Clackfuck created everything, but in his mind it doesn't include Platonic concepts, but just humans, realms, demons, and demon magic and stuff.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around.
I got 18. The king, because I helped him out, gave me 18 fucking bottle caps, Mangler. Can you believe that? Ah, damn it, he's gone right now. He's about to bitch about how many bottle caps I just got. Well, see, okay, so Bryce, see, that's the problem here, and we were talking about this earlier before you showed up, I guess. Like, if an author says they created everything, I understand that you don't want characters reaching 1A so easily. Talk about Mongolian barbecue. I mean, that sounds pretty cool, granted. Wait, is Old World Blues 15 or no?
Hey, pal.
Where the hell do we have to go from here? Now it's inside that facility, but for now, let's also unlock this area real fast. If it's within 15, maybe we'll do it after we go get some more ammo, because I'm going to be low on ammo if I do the honest hearts right now. Maybe I should upgrade my weapons too while I'm at it. We'll still with the recharging pistol for now. I mean, like, how much is an author supposed to know to accurately power scale their verse, you know? Like, I understand we want some degree of, like, consistency here, because we don't want, like, a shit ton of characters to hit 1A just because we have an author statement saying that someone created everything. But, like, how much do you realistically expect an author to know to accurately power scale their verse? Hang on. Alright, so we gotta go that way. Jackal members. I don't know, I feel like that's unrealistic to expect an author to know a shit ton of stuff. Like if an author says an attack's a laser beam, I'm going to accept it as a regular laser beam, even if it doesn't share the same properties, because that's what the author intended it to be, a laser beam. I feel like if you don't, you're kind of being unfair to the author here. Oh, you can't get in here? Weird. Oh, you know what? That's probably one of those quest locations where, like, you unlock via a quest later. I don't know why the phrase "the sun is killing me" is there, like, a little save point there.
Howdy, friend. Just like that, huh? I bet you are. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today.
You looking for trouble, bud? Nice job, Eagle-Eyed. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. Huh? Me? I'm so used to wearing mine. Go ahead. Hey, hey. Look. I travel light on purpose, okay? But fine, where the fuck you think? I know everything.
I mean, yeah, because the one above all is above the Living Tribunal. So, unfortunately, we didn't get our answer about like how far it goes. So, let's do a hard quiet number actually. No, I mean, absolutely. If the one above all isn't 1A, the Living Tribunal can't be 1A because the Living Tribunal is beneath the one above all in lore-wise. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that logic. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, that regenerates real quick. The omniscient god of space and time, if dimensions are confirmed to exist, would be in all of them, so he'd be way higher.
God, there's almost nothing left. Most of the cargo's ash, too. Not burn, looks like. So close to the Vegas wall, too. Don't that beat all? No idea. Maybe catch the sun. We should check the web. Whatever we find.
Hang on.
You know what? What happened in my caravan? One of our caravans got hit a few months back. I wonder if he made the same...
Where is it? Fuck, it's all the way out there. Fall in the Vegas Street could at any time with always missed my thorn. I mean, yeah. Here's the problem, though. The lore would directly contradict the Living Tribunal being that high, and also, I mean, the one above all is parallel versions of himself. There's only one above all, technically. Put this really clear. Morrison was one of the weird things about fucking Devil May Cry 5 for sure. Alright. Unfortunately, Cass's storyline ends killing the Van Graffs, so we won't be able to finish her storyline for a while because she's going to kill them on sight and we're not strong enough to fight the Van Graffs yet. What's around here? I'm in the right direction. Or you're not banging on the black dude, you're banging on the cigar. There it is. I don't understand how this place is still here, because according to her, it's been gone for, it was hit a while back, yet it's still here.
More energy weapons hit this caravan. This is Brotherhood level murder here. But they don't do... Let's poke around a bit.
I think you're supposed to find, like, a fucking,
What's that? Looks like a map. they've marked another spot. It's not any closer than the first.
Alright, how far is this one? Oh, it's actually not that far. If the character above them... Okay, see, this is how it works. If the character above them hasn't shown the feats, but they're canonically stated to be above them, you would assume the character above them is superior to the character. But if that character's never shown feats on that level, well, then you have a little bit of a problem. Oh.
Help you?
What a dick. Because, like, if the one above all hasn't shown any 1A feats, that is a serious problem, given his level of power. Mangler still on the call? No, okay, Mangler left. I was gonna say, just fucking left out of nowhere. Where are they? This it? Not quite. Oh, cool, man, graphs.
Another caravan found. Except...
Bitch, we already found the Van Graff dude. What the fuck you on about? Oh, okay, so she's just retarded. Gotcha. Oh, there's another one. They really like plasma rifles, these guys. Which is fine by me, that gives me a better plasma rifle, but like still.
That does it. That's all I need. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. They were behind burning these caravans, and they've got... I'm gonna get some extra ammo. And that'd take years. Oh. But if I see either one go into their camp, I'm gonna start shooting, no matter what you find.
I mean, yeah, I understand that, but here's the thing: if he hasn't shown feats on that level, as creation has, then you would assume the person's superior. That's usually how the situation works here.
Welcome, sir, or ma-
Alright, well, hang on. Well, I actually came here to sell some shit, so let's sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Okay, Maria. Alright, we're good for now. Everything good for me or no? Oh, okay. Alright, so they have a plasma rifle mag accelerator. So we'll buy that. This will make our plasma rifle a lot more powerful, or at the very least it will make it better.
Welcome, sir, or...
Show me the ammo again. Do they have plasma, or do they have laser weapon ammo, or no? Nope. What the fuck? I have no idea what you're trying to get at there. I'm sure pissed off that Dead Money's all fucking 20.
Hey, you're the one who...
Oh, so just get random stuff? I just fucking hate the fact that, I have to be level 20 to play fucking Dead Money. That's fucking ridiculous. It's the first DLC. And from what I understand, it is a hard one, so I'm not gonna risk fucking going into it like willy-nilly, because from what I understand, Dead Money isn't the hardest one, but because it takes away all your shit and it's a different environment, it'll probably be like the second hardest one. Oh, let's look at there.
All right. Welcome back. Look, first, we don't lack... Not that we don't occasionally have attempts. Back to my point. The second thing you'll notice is that we do not sell... People who buy Van Graff goods typically... Welcome back.
No, hang on. Yeah, that's what things are weird. They don't give you fucking shit for plasma. Do they not have plasma ammo here either? Are you fucking serious? Hang on. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, bulk ammo sucks by comparison. Alright, let's head to, Is that the Helios actually? Alright, where the hell is, there it is. Well, I don't play GTA, so that would tell you probably what I feel about that situation. How long this prompt do I have? Because I do have to level him up to his full board. Let me see. I think it's 2 days left. Okay, 3 days okay, we got time. Perfect. Alright, so we're gonna head over here and do Helios, and then maybe we can do Veronica's questline as well, because we can do the Brotherhood questline. Unfortunately, when you do the Brotherhood questline, you do have to, you do ultimately have to kill them if you're doing Mr. House, which sucks. As for the PS5, isn't it being revealed today as part of a event on IGN?
Pretty sure HQ's forgot. This is a restricted area. State your business. Your being here is a start, soldier. But if you really want to help us, he's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress. There should, but we're not getting much power out. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Caesar's Legion since I asked.
No, because I don't like the Elder Scrolls, and from what I've heard, they are pretty powerful, but I was never a fan. Again, I think Skyrim's a shit game, so that should tell you something about my feelings on the Elder Scrolls series. Are you talking about the PS5? Oh, it's being revealed right now? Neat. Let me know if this looks any good. Did I just go in a little fucking circle? I did. Video, what the fuck?
Hey man, who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they? Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You can't top this guy. Just a little more time. You can't keep Fantastic down for long. Worried? What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation. Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying? There's these 2 terminals. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower. Hey. Well, hey, if you find yourself up, it needs to go to the Strip and McCarran. Here. You want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
And this guy has the error code.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Then we have... Very well, yes. I'm part the Apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we see... That's reassuring. Although many... But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. Take care of what you do here. Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional... If you're the one to restore output, I can't get you past this. I've discovered a... I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built...
No, Fantastic is a good NPC, yeah.
Dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military. Targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
Except Virgil didn't kill people.
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
Yeah, no, like, I mean...
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
Except he never attempted to do that in any of the games. I don't understand why Virgil's goal is so hard for people to understand. He never intended, or his goal was never to do the shit that ended up happening. That was just a byproduct of his actions. Virgil is probably reckless, careless, and non-caring, to be sure. I guess psychopath or I'd say he's more of a sociopath than a psychopath, because he doesn't really care. It's not that he like wants to kill these people, he just doesn't give a fuck about the outcomes of this.
If the Legion breaks through our defenses,
I'll fucking kill you.
What I'm saving just for...
Yeah, but the goal never involved killing people. Like, people died as a result of his actions, to be sure, but like that was never inherently his original goal. His original goal was never to kill people, though. Hang on. And now I gotta connect to the other end. And technically his goal is for the greater good, if you want to argue that point as well, which you can, because without Virgil's actions, the human world would have been destroyed by Mundus in DMC1. We need to salvage these now, because later on we're going to need them for boomers. No. That's retarded. Virgil's not trying to save himself. Okay, so Virgil's actions are inherently selfish, granted, but the ramifications are long-lasting. No, Mundus wanted to rule the human world. He didn't give a fuck about human beings as a whole. Mundus wanted to rule the human world. He wanted to merge the two worlds back together. He didn't care about humanity. Now, you could argue that he wouldn't have gone actively to kill humanity, and that's fair. But they would have died as a result of Mundus' actions anyways. So, like, yeah, he wouldn't have, maybe he wouldn't have actively sought out to kill them, fair. But they would have died as a result of Mundus merging the two worlds. Just like they basically did back in like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, you could argue that he has no real concerns about humans and would let them live, maybe. But we've seen what happens in the DMC2 novel. Humans are basically dead at that point. I think there's a few still alive in the alternate reality, but the majority are all dead. And if they weren't defended by the guys, or by the demons who betrayed Mundus, they would all be dead. Because I think there's still some alive, but I could be wrong. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, okay, like, yeah, his active goal is to do it, but the byproduct is going to be that the humans are going to die. Similar to Virgil, he's not actively trying to kill humans, but his reckless actions, while they do ultimately have a net positive, they do result in the deaths of several humans. I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone's disputing that. I'm just pointing out the fact that, like, if the demon world were to merge under Moon's control to the human world, the humans would die. So humans are being racist. I think the term would be specious, but alright. Hang on, it's because there's like, there are like 6, I think there are 6 solar arrays here you have to grab for the Boomer's Quest. It's nice you can do it now, but you have to grab like 7 of them if I remember correctly. I think we got them all, though. Because the Boomers also have their own solar plan. I mean, yeah, but you remember the Master was wrong, right? I mean, what are you talking about, Atomic 2? I'm not really understanding what you're trying to say here. How does this situation compare to Virgil? Yeah, it's probably one of the better lines of dialogue in the series when the Master realizes that he's actually wrong and, like, you have to fucking reveal to him that it's all been fucking, that they're sterile. I'm pretty sure we got all of them at this point. Virgil's actions inherently all have a net positive because of the... I wouldn't say he's true neutral. I'd say he's... No, yeah, true neutral works. I mean, but Virgil didn't directly go kill people either. Are we gonna, like, ignore that too then? Okay, so we're gonna have to play it safe.
All right, give it.
Like, okay, yes, Virgil's actions do cause demons to come out, but Virgil himself did not kill the... Hang on. Serious? Fuck. No, you stay back, you dumb bitch. Okay, but how is that compared to? Again, like that's my problem here. You're using an example that just doesn't compare to Virgil. Where the fuck is it? We're gonna be here drinking for a bit. Yeah, I know. It's gonna take a while, but this is free HP at no cost. Like, I'm not gonna not use it. Look, the fact of the matter is that, yeah, Virgil does... Because if he thinks that other people will save humans or redeem the world, he'll do it. He does the greater good. Okay, but I'm not... Okay, so what are you trying to... What's your point? Because now I'm confused on what your point is. Slurp, slurp. Alright, we have to make sure all turrets are gone before we go any further because they will fucking destroy them in an instant. Ooh. Okay, we can't do this with our fucking limb crippled like this. I mean, yeah, that's kind of been established that he's a pretty self-centered guy. Granted.
Let's hit the...
I mean, he walked up to Nero, who was innocent for the most part, and ripped off his arm for power. I mean, like, yeah, I don't think anyone's going to debate you on that one. Oh, I go back to work tomorrow, son of a bitch. Actually, we should swap our plasma rifle for now because we're just wasting ammo right now because we can't fucking Right. Do we switch to no weapons?
As long as I'm not bringing a knife to a shootout. Dad it up.
Alright. Let's go forward. Dante is anti-hero, that's fact. Yeah. Fucking ain't doctor's bags, he's ridiculous.
seem willing to do the world a favor and kill yourself. I guess I'm gonna have to do it for you. There's nothing I like better than making some other poor bastard die for his country.
Alright, let's just switch up real quickly to a Okay, I think we're good. But I have to make sure because I don't want him to die. And what you could argue there merely is that Dante just doesn't prioritize saving people's lives, which is true.
This is a lawful use. This is a deadly force. Please direct complaints to your local law enforcement authorities.
No, that's inherently wrong. Virgil's not power hungry for the sake of being power hungry. He always had a motivation behind his power hunger. Again, if you this is the problem with DMC5. DMC5 simplified Virgil's character immensely. And if that was the original intent, then his appearance in DMC3 is let's assume that's the original intent, right? Then what he is in DMC3 is just like an accident. Because in DMC3 he's a lot more in depth, even with what little they give us. What? Did I go the right way?
Let's...
No, I'm pretty sure I'll go that way. Ah, what the fuck? Why is my arm spasming? I feel like I need to start stretching my arms one morning. Virgil's entire thing was protecting things that were important to him. That's why he went after power. The only thing is that Virgil's methods of power resulted in several other people dying and, you know, stuff of that nature. That's the real bad thing there. But Virgil inherently is an evil character. He just doesn't care as a result of once he gets what he wants regarding his ultimate goal. Am I seriously locked behind a fucking door? Like, can I not do this without... Well, that's fucking stupid. No, there has to be something else here. There's no way I'm fucking locked out of this fucking quest. Oh, good lord, Cass. You gave me an aneurysm. Oh no. Damn it. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it, Cass. I mean, with Jordan's path, there was like no path there. He just fucking, he just kept getting stronger by training over and over again. And then it was pointless ultimately in the end. Oh my goodness. Whew. I mean, yeah, but that's because Dante inherently fucking... Dante's causing the problem there, not Virgil. Dante's the one who goes after Virgil and prevents him from doing anything, and Dante's the one who also gets involved when he has no motivation to either. Also, Dante's the unreasonable one, not Virgil. Virgil does try to talk to Dante all the time, and Dante in response fucking tries to kill him. Alright, so there's probably a key around here then or something. Dude, are you fucking kidding me right now? Are we seriously locked out of the fucking quest? If we are, I'll probably stop here for now, because, like, isn't this Virgil? Well, no, because Virgil doesn't care about being strong, and neither does Dante. You really can't compare them to... Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. We've been here for like fucking 3 hours, and I don't have the fucking energy to go through all this shit right now. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Hmm. Dante doesn't really care about power, and that's kind of the problem with Virgil and Dante's dynamic, is Dante never cared about power, yet Dante always had power over yet he always had more power. Like, if Virgil was frustrated by that fact, that's completely fair for Virgil to be upset by that, because that's complete bullshit. Why is Dante still stronger than him? Dante does nothing ever, and yet somehow ends up being stronger than him. Oh, okay. Whew. I'm probably done playing Fallout New Vegas for now. Would you guys like me to stay on? I'm probably just gonna hit Dead or Alive 6 for a little bit, just to relax, play some fighting games, then go from there. For like another 30 or so minutes. Because I can stay streaming, I'll just like change the title saying and some DOA at the end or something like that. But like I don't have the energy to keep playing this game right now. Cause I have to do a shit ton of stuff right now to get further, and I know that, and I'm just feeling like I don't want to go through that right now. I'll do that later, just not right now. So do you guys want me to stay on to keep the chat room on, or are you guys cool if I head out? Because I can stick around for a bit. I'm just going to be playing Dead or Alive, though, is what I'm basically trying to say here. The V statement doesn't exist. Hello! I've heard people talk about the V statement, but like no one can find it because it probably just doesn't freaking exist. Alright. Yeah, because New Vegas is fine. It's just that, like, I've already been there for 3 hours. Edit. Yeah, because I need to change the pace right now. Oh, it's so weird hearing the fucking game again. So look. Let's see if anyone's playing the game online. I do have Soul Calibur as well, but I don't play Soul Calibur as much. And I've already tried playing Tekken repeatedly, and every time I do, I like leave and then I come back to it later. Subterra Archetype? I don't like Subterras all that much. Oh, we might do some Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually as well. Like, I haven't fought against them too much to have a full opinion, and I think I played against them of the 2 times I have. That was quick. Nothing really to write home about. What? So I've heard you guys say. I just really hope I'm not finding a high level right now.
Well, I'll make sure you regret this.
Nice little laggy. Ah, shit. I have no clue what the fuck she does. Fuck. Alright, we're gonna lose this first round. Oh, wait, hang on. Ooh, good sidestep. Oh man, it's so fucking laggy. I can't do shit in regards to her fucking combos. I can't even like actually, I can't even like grapple her effectively, or I can't counter effectively. Oh, she sidestepped again. Are you serious? Yeah, I can't do shit. It's so fucking laggy. Oh. All right, nice. Ooh. Oh, she abuses sidesteps so fucking hard. No, like, genuinely speaking, like, it is actually delayed. You guys can't tell because you're not playing, but it is genuinely fucking delayed right now. Oh, fuck me, good grapple. I don't know how to counter those grapples. Ooh, she's got me. I don't know how to counter air grapples because there's only 2 characters who do it.
Just as I planned. Do you still intend to continue?
Oh, they want to fight again? I'm not sure why not. We'll run it back.
I'll make sure you regret this.
Still laggy as shit though. Well then, they're on a 3-win streak. Alright, gone. Rachel has much better fucking run combo setup, so I'm gonna have to try and use that to my advantage because right now she's gonna go for the jump. Oh! Oh, that would have been sweet. There we go. Damn it. Oof. This person loves their fucking sidesteps so fucking much. Woo! Shit. I actually can't see chat right now if you guys want to ask anything. Fuck. Okay, okay, we gotta be careful here. Yeah, she's just gonna be spamming that. Crit. Oh! Shit. Alright. Fair enough. It's not very familiar with the frames either, so like I don't really know. Oh, what? I didn't think that hit me while I was fucking on the ground, but okay. Oh, what is that garbage ass tracking? All right, we won.
You're pretty good for a human.
Alright, so I'm gonna wait for them to see if they want to run it back, because it's up to them. Nah, see, this isn't how this works. I don't ask for the rematch. You ask me for the rematch. You lost. I'll search for new opponents. I do not have to see who wins this set. I will search for new opponents. Well, I guess I'm searching for opponents. Rachel would probably be the brute character in this game. The other characters all have skill, technique, and shit, but Rachel just has straight up fucking just pure strength. Wait. No, it's all black right now. Alright, that's right. Rachel just has pure strength. Which kind of fits her ninja guy motif a bit as well. Hang on. Oof. She is a simpler character to play as well. Because I used to play Tina as my main. But Tina has like 40 extra combos. Oh, we're not fighting that. Fuck that noise. That's probably the same guy. We'll see if there's actually anyone else playing right now, because there might not be anyone else playing right now. Like, the game does have a decent player base, but I think they play more at night than they do during the day. I would play Soul Calibur, but I don't know enough about Soul Calibur to actually play it. It's alright game, though. Man, her animations take fucking forever. Alright, no, yeah, that was the same person. Alright, so that was probably the, La Mariposa. Or La Mariposa, that was probably her. Oh, there we go, smashes off. Alright. Oh, that connection is ass, but I'm willing to see how this goes. Because I guess they are a different person. But good lord, that connection is awful. Again, I have tried playing Tekken before. Tekken is a more popular game, but it's just not fun. Alright, so we're on my same tier, but that oof. Alright. Oh, what? Well, you did say prefer games that require less skill. That is not what I said. I said I do like simpler games, but that doesn't mean less skill. Dude, for fuck's sake, Tekken has a mechanic for easy fucking super moves. You can auto-lock in specific combos. This person's just fucking turtling though, but I guess I can't blame them. Oh, it's not a bitch. Okay, fuck this. They're literally just fucking hard blocking everything right now. What the fuck? Okay, hang on. Oh! 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 I'm not dead yet. Boom! No. You misunderstand. It's not less skill. It's simpler mechanics. I wouldn't say Tekken requires more skill. It's just that this game's easier to pick up than Tekken is, which is a good thing. Hang on. Games should be easy to pick up and difficult to master. And this is a game like that. That's like the philosophy I think is the best for game design as a whole. The problem with Tekken is difficult to even fuck... Oh, that was actually pretty cool. I've never seen that before. Oof. Oh, good shit. Alright, we won though. Oh, that was actually a pretty good match, all things considered. And I didn't even like that badly. Like, with Tekken, Soul Calibur is easier than Tekken. Like, I would play Soul Calibur. I've had fun playing Soul Calibur, but I don't know it well enough. See, you gotta return it back to me. But I don't know it well enough to play it yet. I am gonna start practicing it though, because Soul Calibur is fun at basic level. Tekken's not. Boom. Wow, I feel kind of bad, man. Oh my goodness, why is my combo input's not working? Is my controller fucked up? Ooh. For some reason, I'm trying to kick them on the ground because Rachel has like a down attack while they're on the ground, but I can't seem to get off on her. Ooh, good shit. Is that high? There we go. Ooh. Boom! Because Tekken requires more time, Dark Light requires much less time, thus much easier to play. Okay, see, but what you're kind of ignoring here is just like, yes, well, the skill ceilings are the same though. Like, that's it though. Like, you can do crazy shit in Tekken, you can do crazy shit in Dead or Alive, the skill ceiling isn't vastly different. The problem is that Tekken is fundamentally a harder game to play for no good reason. Right? Easy counter. They're good, but they're too predictable. No, they are not. Yeah, they are. The skill ceiling's still roughly the same on most fighting games in general. Tekken's mechanics make it seem different, but that's because Tekken also has fucking, like, a different mechanic in general for juggling and shit. But the problem here is, like, I can pick up any character in Dead or Alive and have fun. I can't pick up every character in Tekken and have fun. Like, you see the problem here? The only character that are even close to ease is Miguel. Okay, see, that's the point I'm trying to make here. It's not easy to play fucking Tekken. But a master Tekken player and a master DOA character, yes, and that's what makes it fundamentally a worse game. A fighting game is bad if it's too hard to get into as a novice. Oh, hang on, let's go over here. If you, as a novice, cannot pick up a fighting game and have a good time playing it, you fundamentally have a bad fighting game on your hands. If your fighting game requires me to have fun, to spend hours to learn your fucking game, that's a bad fighting game. And I'm not talking online. I'll accept online, but like, you want to play Mortal Kombat and have fun on the arcade? Good fucking luck not fucking practicing the game. You're going to be in for a fucking bad time on normal even. You want to play Tekken arcade without fucking learning the game and just jumping right into it? Good fucking luck. You want to play Dead or Alive without jumping into it and have fun? Hey, as long as you don't pick Mila, you can do that. Like, you get what I'm saying here? Like, I understand online, but like, you can't even... Oh, fuck me, she's back. Oh, she lost somebody. Okay, hang on. Okay, so what would be your counter argument then? Hang on. Oh, good shit. Ooh, hang on 1 second. It's just garbage. Oh, yes! Yes, count! Oh! No! I fucked up the move! Then again, I made one of the hardest characters known as Brian Fury. Oh, sorry. Okay, but you can't pick up Brian Fury and just have a good time. Ooh. Fuck me, this lag is atrocious. Oof. Oof, I think I got... Oh. Okay, so then how are you gonna argue that's a good fucking game then? Okay, but you're claiming you've mastered your character though, so that's a little different from what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about mastery, I'm talking about just bare competency, you know? Also, why the fuck isn't there music in this game? I don't understand. Okay, but could you actually play the game like with a decent level of like actual like with that character at the beginning or no? Like, could you do some of like the combos you see other people do like relatively within ease, but still like not be as good as them? Oh, what the fuck? That's bullshit. Hang on. Ooh. Okay, well here's the thing on the table. I can't do the combos like a top level Rachel player can do, but I can do like at least I can do like some of the basics they can do. Oh, what the fuck? Very rare to see characters actually use that. Ooh. Oh, come on, it's bullshit. Oh, okay, we need, okay, yeah. Ah, yeah, she spammed the grapples. I'm not gonna run it back because I'm just not having fun fighting this person. They just spam grapples the entire time. And that's not very fun to fight against. Like, I know it's her character, but they keep spamming the same grapple. I feel like I'm fine. I feel like I'm more justified here just not running that back. I mean, then that's not a very good game. Well, okay, no, okay, so skill's a little different. You can't really argue in terms of skill, but like, the point I'm trying to make here is that Tekken's aware it's a pretty hard fucking game to get into, that to the point where they have a simple combo system, like where you can hold the button and then do a combo. Or do a special move based on holding the button and clicking one button. The game knows it's bullshit with its difficulty, and yet it's still, people will argue it's a really good game. No. If you want to dedicate your fucking life to it, yeah, I'm sure it's a fun game, and I'm sure it's a good game if you want to dedicate your entire existence to it. But, like, if you just want to casually play it, yeah, good fucking luck. Oh, okay, so that's better connection. Let's see what we got here. This is a new person. New person. Because it is. There are... Okay, so name me a character who's meant for a casual player. Like Cloud and Josie? Is Josie the black one? Okay, Revenja, your chat's a little delayed, so like, if you hear me say something, don't just assume like I haven't seen your... Just assume I haven't seen your message yet. Oh! Fuck me! Fucking Helena players. Fucking masochists. My only advantage is going to be my range, but she's already closed the gap. What? Oh, okay. We got lucky here. I have a much better fucking long range game over her in terms of like gap closing and shit. But her close range game is gonna fucking destroy me if she gets the chance. I'd like to play sometime this match, sir. Oh. 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 Fuck. What are your mix-ups? What am I dealing with here? Good lord. Are these fucking hi-hats? What the fuck are they? She's also faster than me in close range combat as well, but I think I've got a... Oof. Oh, what the fuck? Oh! Oh, yes! Oh, that prediction was on point! That predicting was on point! Good shit! Oh, okay, okay, I think she's getting mad. Alright, yeah, she's lost her groove. Oh! Fuck, okay, 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 I gotta stay calm, I gotta. Oh! No, 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 no. Oh, oh, what the fuck? Okay, that was not saying that counter damage. That did not. Oh my goodness, are those highs? Fuck. Yeah, we've lost this match. Damn it. Fuck. Oof. Damn it. The momentum of that character is just fucking insane. Once they get you, they've got you for like good. I'm gonna go and search for more opponents. I want to see if we can get like one or a different person in there. Yeah, that person, once they got their momentum, they knew what they were doing. There was no chance I was gonna win that one. Because mainly, now this is a problem with Tekken 2, but Dead or Alive shows this problem too. Well, I won 2 matches. I want to make that clear. I did win 2 fucking matches. But, the problem here was, I was not prepared for, no, that's not the right word here. Well, it's, okay, so she has attacks. I just don't know what the attack frames are. Because I don't know if her attack counts as a high attack or a low attack. Or a mid attack. That's the problem with all these 3D fighting games. Because, we know who that is. Because this problem also occurs in, in Tekken. Although I'd argue it's worse in Tekken than it is in here. It's just that Tekken doesn't have a system that directly focuses on this. If it did, it might be a bigger problem, but, thankfully, they don't have a counter system like Dead or Alive does, so it's not as bad. Is that the level 9 again? I think it might be a level 9 again. Let's see. If it's level 9 again, I'll probably call it there because, oh, okay, alright.
I'll make sure you regret this.
Oh. Oh, good shit. But hang on, I'm lagging and frozen. Alright, it's Leon Lord. Nice. Oh, we caught her at the end there. Tekken counter system is a launch, then get a full combo. Okay, yeah, I also don't like the air game in Tekken, like, because it's primarily air game. Like, once someone grabs you into the, or once you, oh! Like, once someone gets you into the air, like, you're fucked if they know what they're doing. And then there's, like, bigger wall game and stuff. Which is fine to have, mind you. Ooh. Oh, well, it's always blocking, unless the first one's a high. I think the first one's a high on that fucking string. This character is actually a DLC character, but she's a Extreme character, so she originally started in the Extreme series, but they ported her over for this game. She was a pretty popular DLC character. She was, I think, a little cheaper than the King of Fighters characters, though. Alright, yeah, so this person doesn't know how to play against me. Oh. Apparently she uses Kendo as her fighting style, or something like that. Oh! Okay, let's not get cocky here. She just fucking cleared the fucking... Oh, again? Woo! Oh, good Alright. Got her.
Pretty good.
Also, I don't like games that kind of lock your super move behind a certain health bar limit as well, because in Tekken, isn't it to where in order to use your move you have to be close to death in Tekken? I could be wrong, but could you confirm?
I'll make sure you regret this.
Oh, good counter. Alright. Fuck me. Fuck me. Okay, this person's fucking, this person's reading me like a fucking book right now. Alright, yep. Fuck me, that person read all my fucking attacks there like fucking nothing. Okay, so that was a low hit. What? Oof. Oh, I'm being fucking scrambled right now. Fuck me, this person's kicking my ass now. Fuck me, they fucking figured me out real quick. Alright, we'll have to vary up our combo a little bit. That was pretty cool, not gonna lie. Oof. Whoa, okay. This person's got my ass on a platter now. Fuck me. Oof. I'll play it full sale and see what happens.
I'll make sure you regret this.
Alright. Okay, hang on a minute. We need to be careful here because we're being fucking played around with. Ooh. Oh, what? Alright. First round's mine. Oh, good shit. Alright. So, I'm actually a little surprised they're actually having this trouble considering how badly they just stomped my ass. Oh, okay. Alright, well, we won the set.
Pretty good.
I'm actually a little surprised how easily we won that set. That set was super fucking easy. I was expecting a much harder fight at the end there, but I guess not. After they smoked me that second time, I was really expecting him to kick my ass there, but I guess not. That's just fucking weird. Okay, I'll go ahead. I think I'll end the stream here for today. I might stream later tonight, but I might not as well. It really depends on what happens later tonight. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys on the next stream or video.